back live at the Coliseum. Shane Albarani and Robbie Irons with you here tonight. Just getting ready to get underway. Komets and the Wichita Thunder. We'll see these guys again on Friday back here at the Coliseum as we're set to go with the drop of the puck. Mason Baptista will take it for the Komets. As everybody gets settled up, and away we go. He is going to be opposed by Mark McMillan. Here's the drop, and we are underway here at the Coliseum. Cody Soul picks up the puck, and here's Jason Binkley. It's going to go to Sean Szydlowski, and Szydlowski circles around in his own zone, pushes it forward over the line, comes to Garrett Thompson. He lost the handle on it. Now it's going to come all the way down in the corner, and it's going to be Baptista. Got a man. It's Sean Szydlowski, drops it back again for Baptista, and that's going to be intercepted by McMillan. He pushes it forward, and Lane Bauer will get it in close to the Komet zone. Now it's going to be wheeled in. Now it's going to be swiped around here on the near side boards. McMillan will keep it in the Komet zone. McMillan to the left, floats it out in front, broken up by Garrett Thompson. Back up along the near boards. Garrett Thompson chasing his man off the puck, and up along the far side, here's Cody Soul with it, bumping it off the wall, and that's going to clear all the way down into the Wichita zone. Down into the corner. Up along the far side, down in the Wichita end. Now it's going to go back behind the net. Here's Boutet up along the left side. Now it's going to clear all the way into the Komet zone. Up along the far board. Drop pass. Here's a centering play, and it's broken up by Justin Hodgman. Dumped into the corner. Up along the far side, it is the former Komet, Ralph Kudemi. He goes back behind the net. Now it's going to be fed forward to Marco Waugh. Waugh sets up his man, dumps it all the way in off the stick of Cheek, and now it's going to be touched by the goaltender. Here's a centering pass. That is broken up by Boutet. Now it's going to go back behind the net, up along the near side, and all the way into the Komet zone. That will be our first icing of the game.
Yeah, good passing, good skating by both teams, feeling each other out. Not a lot of body checking, but move the puck, skate, move the puck, dump it in, go get it. And both teams skating well right now and getting off to a good start. Almost 2 minutes of the period gone.
Face off to the left of Starrett. And Dennis Kravchenko on the drop, going to go down low into the corner. Boutet picks it up along the left side. Morasti tries to get rid of it. Komets hang on to it. And it's Desjardins dropping it down low into the corner. And Wichita gets it back. They can't clear the zone. And here's Louis Marcotte. Marcotte gives it a jab. And it goes to Desjardins. Couldn't get a shot off. Kudemi lifted his stick up along the far side. Here's Bobby Shea at the blue line. Now it's going to roll in front of the Wichita net. Travis Brown will zip it all down.
Wichita.
Another stoppage of play. Back down we come.
Good forechecking by the Komets, causing a lot of problems for Wichita. They finally got possession, flipped the puck up high over the defenseman, iced the puck. They'll get a line change and start out. The Komets new players. Wichita has to stay pat.
Face off to the left of Starrett. Mason Baptista on the drop. And the puck is controlled by the Wichita Thunder. All the way into the Komet zone, off of the stick of Kudemi. Now the Komets turn it back the other way. Here's Sean Szydlowski. He lost the puck. Now Sid's going to get it right back. Skates by his bench. Spins around up along the far side, and now he will skate with it. He will enter the Wichita zone. Szydlowski down low to score. Mason Baptista. Oh, a little harmless pass. Went right on the stick of Baptista, and he beat Starrett right between the legs.
Well, good movement towards the net. Szydlowski slid the puck through the feet into the goal crease, and that's where Baptista was. He just got a stick on it before the goalie could and redirected it between the legs. Komets jump out to an early 1-0 lead. Baptista getting the goal. Szydlowski will get an assist.
14th of the season for Baptista, and Sean Szydlowski with another point here tonight to start things up. And that play was created by Sean Szydlowski up along the far side. He coughed the puck up, got it right back, and he ends up coming down and starting the scoring play. As the Komets are up 1-0 early on here in this one. 17-16 to go in the first. And up along the left side into the Komet zone. McMillan, he's taking off the play. Here's a quick shot. All right, on Bartus, and he makes the grab.
Thompson will get an assist on it, too. Three-way line passing play. Little scrambly, but we'll take it. They get a break. They hustle. That's what created the goal.
And Lane Bauer with the shot on Garrett Bartus. And Bartus sees his first shot of the game.
That's Baptista's 14th goal of the season, so he keeps plugging away game after game.
Face off to the right of Bartus in the Komet zone. Hodgman can't win it. Goes right to Kademi, and he rips a pass. It's a shot that's going to be on the far side, coming up top to the blue line. Held in by Kademi. Going to wrap it off the boards. Going to come all the way down low into the corner. Now back behind the net. It's played up along the left side. Boutet back behind the net. Now it's up along the far side. Loose puck. Curtis Leonard chasing after it. Comes up top of the circle. Now the Komets dig it free. And it's Justin Hodgman along the far side. Feeds it forward. Tries to center it. Boutet is there. Now he is going to snuff that one out. It's going to go all the way down to the Komet zone. And here's Curtis Leonard. Forward it comes to Justin Hodgman. Cross-ice pass over to Bobby Shea. Now returns it back over on the far side. Now up the middle of the ice. Here's Hodgman on the right side. Walking in. He's going to drop it back. Wall with his shots. There at the save. And he'll hang on to it.
Nice pass. Hodgman looking around, finally finding the player out in the top circle. Waugh, he let the quick shot go, hoping for a screenshot. Goaltender down low made the save. Nice passing play.
Face-off will stay in the Wichita zone.
Komet goal, Baptista, his 14th this season. Szydlowski and Thompson at 2:30-something.
There's Kravchenko on the face-off. And now McMillan, who was opposed, he is going to get kicked out of the circle. Here's the puck drop. Tied up there. Now it's Morasti getting it out up along the far boards. Coming out to the center ice logo. Knocked down by Binkley and back into the Wichita zone. Up along the left side near the Wichita bench. Kravchenko drifts back, looking for Desjardins. Pass too tall for him, and that's going to come in the Wichita zone for an icing.
A little missed pass on the Komets. One player going one way, the pass going the other. Goes down the zone. That'll create the icing, come back into the Komet zone with 15:58 to go. First period, Komets up 1.
Face off to the right of Garrett Bartus. Chad Butcher on the face-off with Kravchenko. And the puck is dropped into the corner. Chasing after it is Jason Binkley. Goes up off the glass, can't clear it. Now Kravchenko with it, and he gets it to Cody Soul. Got a man right out in front, all the way down. Here comes Desjardins in on the goaltender, and he couldn't get a shot off. Far side, going up top to Binkley. Here's a shot, stairs. Rebound is loose on the side of the net. The puck is still loose. Oh, we got a penalty called as the Komets touch the puck. Hooking is going to be the marker.
Yeah, we got a quick whistle by the referee. He lost sight of it for a split second, but the Komets, good pressure on again, and now the Wichita draws himself a penalty. Komets will go on power play.
Gabriel Desjardins almost had a breakaway. He had a step or two, but just couldn't catch up to the puck. Gave a chance for the defenseman to come back and make a play.
Yeah, he snuck in behind the defense, but he got himself standing still because he couldn't cross the blue line. Then when the puck came to him, he couldn't get the wheels going fast enough. The defense got back to him and chased him down.
So the Komets on a power play, first of the game. And the Komets up 1-0. Here's Marco Waugh starting things up here on the right side. Up along the boards, got it taken away by McMillan. That'll sneak over the line. Baptista drifts back. Now Waugh over to Baptista. Through the zone he comes up along the far side. It is Szydlowski. Szydlowski down low, coming up top to the blue line. Couldn't hang on to it, was Lowney. And he'll go all the way back, and the Komets start up fresh from their own zone. Ryan Lowney, he's got the puck. Lowney's got goals in the last 3 games. Drops it off to Szydlowski. Now Waugh will enter the zone. He wheels it around. On the other side is Garrett Thompson. Comes down low in the corner. Komets, again, can't keep it in. Back up to the center line. Here's Ryan Lowney. Drifts back into his own zone. And now moves it forward to Garrett Thompson. Lost it off his stick. And it's all the way back in the Komet end again. Komet power play sputtering here a little bit. 1 minute to go on the power play. And now coming ahead, it's going to be Marco Waugh into the zone, up along the far side, into the corner. Played up along the far boards, Szydlowski. Moves it up to the blue line, and that's going to creep over the line as well.
Wichita hustling, forcing the Komets to move quickly.
Here's Justin Hodgman with it. So we get a whistle on the play, and we've got 40 seconds to go on the Komet power play. And the face-off is going to be just outside of the Wichita zone.
Cheeks will be out the ice there. He'll take the draw. As the Komets still have power play time, 40 seconds. Hodgman on the right wing over here.
Puck is dropped in the Wichita zone, and that is going to be sent all the way down to Garrett Bartus. He will stop it. And Bobby Shea picks up the puck. Shea will send it ahead. Komets still on a power play. Here's Cheek over the line. And now it's going to be stopped right at the blue line. The Komets cannot enter the zone. Kravchenko backwards with it. Back on the far side. Finds Cheek again. And Cheek now tripped up on the play. Fans want a call, not going to get it. Play will continue. Buck will come into the Komet zone with 8 seconds to go on the power play. And Bobby Shea up along the far side. And now he's going to go all the way back behind his goaltender, and that'll do it for the power play. Here's Desjardins sneaking in behind the D, levels the puck out, and the Komets here set things up. Far side. Back over to Desjardins. One-timer, and Starrett got a leg on it. Back into the corner. Up top to the blue line. Bobby Shea stepping up, and he finds Desjardins. Desjardins back over onto the far boards. Justin Hodgman now stick handling around. Finds Desjardins. Dropping it back. Soul with a shot.
On that.
Rebound is loose, and Starrett got the left leg on it again.
Another nice save. Hodgman.
Back down low into the corner. Up top now to the blue line. It's Bobby Shea. Cody Soul with it. Soul to Shea. He's got a lane. Doesn't take a shot. Stands in the blue line. Gives it up to Soul. Here's a shot. Save made. Left a fat rebound out, but nobody was there. Back up top to the blue line. Komets cycle it down low, and we got to get a line change.
Good pressure by the Komets. 5-on-5 right now.
Travis Brown through the neutral zone and into the Komet end. Bartus will stop the puck, and here's Cody Soul. Soul up along the far side, wheels it around off the stick of Marcotte, and down into the corner, it's Justin MacDonald. MacDonald on the far side, here's Marcotte coming down. He's going to go back behind that, gives it up to Baptista. Here's a shot, save made. Starrett will hang on to it, and we'll take a break. Here listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Back at the Coliseum.
Service in Angola.
Back at the Coliseum, 1-0. Komets have got the edge here on Wichita as the Thunder come into the Komet zone, coming up along the left side. Here's Chad Butcher in front. Got a man in front. Oh, down low. What a save by Bartus.
Rebound
and the
scored.
second one is going to go in.
Yep, they had two men planted, one at the side of the net, one about 10 feet out. They hit the man at the side of the net. He got the shot on net. The goaltender, Bartus, kicked it out, but they went right to the guy in the high slot. He got the second shot, and they tie it up with a shot. Only their third of the game so far.
Butcher had the initial shot. Let's see who did pick up the rebound. So we are now tied at 1 with 11:56 to go in the first.
Yeah. They had two guys outnumber our defense 2-1 on that left side, and both players got involved. The second one put the puck away.
Down to center ice. Trevor Cheek will put the face-off into the Wichita zone. It's going to be played up along the far side all the way down. McMillan tracks after it. He gets it, puts it out in front. Wichita got a man. Here's a save made by Bartus.
Come on, guys. Don't stand around.
Right pad on it. It was Dyson Stevenson with the chance. Now going to come all the way here on the left side. McMillan again got a man in front. It's broken up. And it down low into the corner. Jamie Shasma gets rid of it to Sean Szydlowski. And into the neutral's ice we go as Stevenson up along the far side, flipping it into the Komet zone. There's Ryan Lowney playing up along the near boards. Sean Szydlowski feathers it ahead. Komets got something cooking here. Here's Desjardins on the right side, taking a shot, missed it wide. All the way up along the far side, and now Bobby Shea. He'll pick up the puck. He'll drop back into his own zone, moves it forward to Desjardins. And Desjardins gets it to Justin Hodgman. Hodgman over the line. The Komets are off sides. 11 minutes to go in the first, and we are tied at 1. Shots right now, 9-4 in favor of the Fort Wayne Komets.
Yeah, face-off will come outside the Wichita zone. Both lines are changing up. Few words being said as they get ready to go with the linesman.
Face off on the far face-off dot near the penalty boxes here at the Coliseum, just outside the Wichita blue line. Dennis Kravchenko will take the drop. Kyle Platzer in there for Wichita. Now Platzer's going to get kicked out. Chad Butcher is getting credit for the Wichita's first goal of the game. Kevin Dufour with the assist, and we are tied at 1. Puck is dropped. Goes into the Wichita zone. Boutet. Backwards it goes to Travis Brown. He's going to play it off the wall. Gets tied up in the linesman's skates for a moment. Now into the Komet zone it comes. Here's a quick shot. Save made by Bartus, and he'll hang on to it and get a whistle.
That'll get the face off in the Komet zone right there. He'll stay pat, as they just got changed about 10 seconds ago, so the face-off will stay in the Komet zone as we see who's going to go in and take the draw for them. Whoop, line change. Just doesn't think they're going to stay. They change him up again. Szydlowski's line comes out.
To the left of Garrett Bartus, and it's Mason Baptista who's got the only goal tonight for the Komet so far. And here's Bobby Shea back behind the net. Off the wall, here's Sean Szydlowski. He has got the puck, glides to the neutral zone. Now he gives it up to Mason Baptista, but it's going to be broken up by Boutet. Now the Komet's going to get it right back into the Wichita zone. It is Thompson dropping it back, Sean Szydlowski. Cross-ice pass going to be tipped all the way into the corner. Thompson going after it. Now back behind the net. It's Boutet wiping it up along the near side. Bobby Shea gets in deep, tries to center it. It's broken up, comes up now top of the circle. Baptista with a shot. That's going to be blocked. Now Bobby Shea with it to Baptista. Touch pass upstairs. Here's a shot that's going to go wide. And
short
now
side
Sterrett's got a hold of it, and he'll keep it. So he pins it up against the far post.
Yeah, the shot from the point missed the net. Come right to the side very quickly. Baptista standing there took a pretty good whack at it, but Stare, a little sharper right now, grabbed that post and held on and was able to smother the side of the net there. 10:06 to go. Komets tied 1-1. First period. Wichita Thunder.
Face off to the right of Sterrett in the Wichita zone. And Hodgman on the face-off. Comes up along the far side. Trevor Cheek comes up to the blue line. Here is Binkley with a shot. That's going to be tipped wide. Coming up along the near boards. Back up to the blue line. It's Marco Wawa to Cheek. Here's a shot. Another save made by Sterrett. Far side up top of the blue line. Binkley to Soul. One-timer save made. Hodgman was right there on the doorstep. Up along the near side. Hodgman tries to put it back on net. That one is going to be intercepted by Tebow. And now here comes McMillan on the left wing coming in on. Bartus puts it out in front and goes through the crease. Hodgman is there. He picks it up off the backhand, and he sends it into the Wichita zone. Up along the near side, scooted into the Komet zone. That goes off the end boards. Cody Soul grabs it, plays it up along the far side. Here's Desjardins. He's got it. Far side.
Open.
Picks it over the line.
Waiting for somebody now.
Comes off the wall. Here's Kravchenko in the corner. Far boards. Here's Marcotte to Schausma. His shot. That one is tipped
Deflected
wide.
at the net.
Back on the far side and out of the zone. Kudemi, he grabs it. He'll carry it over the line. He's got a man on the left wing. Here's a shot. He scores.
He had a guy coming in from behind. He looked like he was going to pass off. Instead, he stayed on his right wing, looked to the short side, had Bartus move it a little bit, went up over his shoulder, and got the goal on the short side.
And it's Ralph Kudemi, who was swapped for Loic Marcotte earlier in the season. Kudemi starting the season with the Komets. And Kudemi, he's going to victimize his former team. That's his 16th of the season. So it's 2-1. Wichita with the lead.
We're out shooting them 12-6. They put 2 goals in the last 2 shots. So snipers.
Here's Lapine back in his own zone. Bobby Shea stops it from going any further right at the blue line. Shea can't control it up along the far boards. Here's Dyson Stevenson, and he is going to find Lane Bauer now over the line up on the right wing. Here's a shot save made by Bartus. That time he swings it. Too.
A lot of high shots on Bartus. This one took him off the left shoulder as he held on, and the whistle will get the timeout.
We will take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Ready for a new apartment? You don't have to look far. St. Joe Place has everything you could ever want in an apartment complex. Internet, cable, washer, and dryer. It's all included in your monthly rent. There's also a basketball court, an outdoor grilling area, pool and hot tub, and the list goes on and on. St. Joe Place is leasing 2- and 4-bedroom apartments and now offering 3 bedrooms. Living at St. Joe Place Apartments, you'll quickly realize how great the staff and apartments really are. Call 444-3000 or visit stjoeplace.com.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OMNIBUY, 855-666-4289.
And now, back to Comet Hockey.
Looking at 8:41 to go in the first. Komets trail by a goal, 2-1. And the face-off coming up after the timeout to the left of Garrett Bartus. And it's going to be Mason Baptista to take the draw. Baptista will be opposed, it looks like, by Shaq Marasti. Well, check that. It'll be Kyle Platzert. And up along the far side, all the way to the blue line. It's going to be wrapped into the corner. The Komets pick it up. It is Jason Binkley with a full head of steam. Gives it over to Baptista. Now back to Binkley. The Komets can't cross over the line. And it's sent back into the Komet zone. Coming down all the way here on the near corner. It's Lane Bauer. Bauer looking for someone to give it to. Has a man on the far side. Skips over a stick. And now the Komets chance to break it out. Garrett Thompson, far side. Carries it over. Shot save made by Sterrett.
Right there.
And the rebound comes all the way out. Cody Soul. He's got it. Soul's going to play it off the boards. And it's Garrett Thompson. Thompson will dig it out of there. And Sterrett will stop the puck. Thunder will bring it all the way along the far side. Now it's kicked out. Here we go. Marcotte.
2 on 1. 3 on 1.
Dropping it back in front.
Too many passes.
Couldn't get it in.
Yep.
Back up along the near side.
Too many passes. One too many. Shoot the puck.
And the Thunder bring it forward. Come on the near side wall here in the Komet zone. It's Bobby Shea. Plays along the far boards. And it comes up loose to Justin Hodgman. Couldn't pull it back. And the Komets get a line change. Tebow brings it ahead, going to be tipped, and that's going to go right back onto his stick. Tebow, there's a shot on Bartus. He'll make the stop. And we're going to go back behind the net for Shea. Forward we come to Kravchenko on the far side. That's going to be tipped, and that'll go out of play.
Into the Komet bench there, whistle, and they'll start over. Komets a great chance to score, and they caught the defense a 3-on-1. They had Waugh on the wing. They had Hodgman in center, and they had Cheek on the far side. They made the pass back to the high slot to Hodgman. He fed off to Waugh. He could have taken the shot, either one of them. They elected to make the third pass to Cheeks, and he just wasn't in the best position. Couldn't get the puck at the net.
7:04 to go in the first. 2-1 Wichita. And the puck coming up along the near side. Puck bouncing around, comes off the glass. Everybody tangled up here on the near side boards. As the puck comes loose to Jamie Shasma. He zips it down the ice, but it's going to be knocked down. And the Thunder got to get on sides. The Komets are able to get it back. Here's Marcotte. Marcotte back over to Lowney. He's going to give it up to Shasma. Now back to Marcotte over his stick. That'll give the Thunder a chance to regain possession. But look at this. Desjardins going to steal it right back. Now Marcotte sneaking in. He rips a shot. Sterrett the save. Back up along the near side. And
good shot, Marcotte.
The Thunder with it down the middle of the ice. Intercepted again. Komets over the line. Marcotte up along the far side.
Yeah, delay offside. They got it.
Now we got a little bit going on after the whistle here. Marcotte.
A little pushing in the corner. I don't think Marcotte realized he was offside and that there was a delay on it. When he got tangled up with the defenseman, they kept bumping after the whistle, and cooler heads finally break it up. They're outside the Komet zone.
6:20 to go in the first. 2-1 Wichita.
Komets with some pretty good scoring chances, some good shots. 14 shots they've got on net. 7 by Wichita. Wichita up 2-1 though.
And the puck up along the far side. Komets will get it into the Wichita zone. Sean Szydlowski swipes it away. Here's a shot and a
rebound
save made.
right in front.
And the puck is finally smothered by Sterrett. So Stare didn't know where it was there.
I thought it was
second.
down on the ice. It hit him off the chest and dropped down between his pads, and referee gave him the benefit of the doubt and got him the whistle, but that puck was loose for a split second.
Yes, everybody was looking around there, but the referee saw it, and the face-off will be to the right of Starrett. The puck is dropped, tied up in the corner. Far side, it's Mason Baptista going to go up the far side to Szydlowski. Szydlowski gives it a look, looking for Cody Soul. Here's a shot. That's going to be blocked. And back up along the far side. Now down low. Here is Baptista spinning around off some pressure. Finds Garrett Thompson. Thompson all the way upstairs, and it's going to be Soul with a shot. That's tipped. Starrett, had to make an acrobatic play. Right back in Binkley, and that one is blocked. Binkley into the corner. Up top to Garrett Thompson. Now on the far side. Here's Sean Szydlowski. He's going to give it a look. Gets forced over to the blue line. Now Garrett Thompson off the backhand. Wraps it down here in the corner. Baptista battling in the corner with Chad Butcher. And Baptista comes away with the win there down in the corner. Skates up along the near side. Here's a one-timer. That's going to be blocked.
Ow.
And the puck is still fumbling around. Now it's just going to creep over the line, and here comes Wichita on the attack. Komets are right there on D. Cody Soul with it. Soul up along the far side. Forward it comes. Going to be tipped, and now all the way into the Wichita zone. Back behind that, it's Boutet. On the left wing for Dufour. Bobby Shea is there, takes the puck away. Over onto the far side, here is Cheek. Finds Justin Hodgman over the line. He'll take a shot. That is going to be blocked. Hodgman picks up the loose puck, comes up to the blue line. Another shot. That one is loose in front and steered off the far side boards and into the Komet zone. Hodgman has got it, lost it, and now back into the Komet zone. Bobby Shea drifts up along the near boards and now pushes it ahead. Here's Curtis Leonard on the right side. He'll carry it over and into the corner. Back behind the net. Now here's Ralph Kudemi on the right side. Kudemi gives it a look. Floats it over onto the far boards. And it's Travis Brown. He'll get it out. Bobby Shea has got it for the Komets. Here's Shea right in front of his own net. Onto the far side. Pass too tall. It's going to go all the way down. Icing is the call. We'll take a break. 2-1 Wichita. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Hey, Komets fans. Put a new truck in your driveway this hockey season. Take a test drive in a Chevy or GMC truck made right here in Northeast Indiana by your friends and neighbors in the UAW. Union members build quality into every full-size pickup that GM Fort Wayne Assembly builds. Union labor has been building trucks in Fort Wayne for over 30 years. Visit your local Chevy or GMC dealer and drive the union-made quality that makes buying a new truck such a great value. GMC and Chevrolet full-size pickup trucks, built by the hard-working men and women of UAW Local 2209. Put union-built quality to work for your family.
This is Komet Hockey.
3:55 to go in the first. Komets got something cooking. Here's a man in front. It was Marcotte. Couldn't tip it back. And
this pass at the goal mouth again.
And McMillan into the Komet zone on the left side. Coming down low, had a man in front. It was broken up by Lowney. Back up along the near side. All the way, here's Kravchenko. In front of his own net. His pass is blocked. Goes back to Lowney. Lowney off the wall. Held it at the blue line. Looks like that's Brown. He's going to go back behind that. He tries to center it. It's broken up. They go up top of the blue line. A shot. That's going to whistle wide. On the far side, Desjardins gets it. Now the Komets trying to bust it out again. Here's Marcotte. He'll flip into the zone. Komets now will get a line change. And back behind the net, it is played. Mark McMillan over onto the far side. Now return pass to McMillan to the blue line. Going to be pushed into the Komet zone all the way here on the near boards. Jamie Shafsma again playing defense tonight. Plays it up along the far side. Wichita, they get the puck back. There's Morasti into the zone. It's going to be flipped forward here onto the left wing. Kudemi finds a man up top. Here's a shot. Save made by Bartus.
Nice glove save. Killed the play right there. Shot from the point. Bartus taking no chances. Caught the puck. Got the whistle. 2:43 to go in the period.
Face-off will be to the left of Garrett Bartus. 16-7. Those are the shots.
Yeah. Komet will change up the defense. Bobby Shea comes back out. Leonard back there.
And it comes up to the blue line. Wichita with a shot. Save made. A rebound. That one is going to go wide. Kudemi again with a chance. And here's Mason Baptista. He will get the puck. 3-on-2 as we cross over the blue line. Sean Szydlowski with it. A cross-ice pass to Thompson. On the far side, here's Bobby Shea. Finds Leonard. Here's a shot that goes wide. All the way on the far side. Bobby Shea gets to it first. Holds it in just for a moment, and it's poked away. All the way into the Komet zone. Shea will pick it up. Shea goes forward with it. Too tall all the way into the zone. That will be an icing. We'll take another break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Miller Lite is the original light beer, and we'll always brew it to have more taste, with only 96 calories and 3.2 carbs. Because we believe that if you compromise on taste, you can taste the compromise. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2018 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Average analysis, 12 fluid ounces. Less than 1 gram protein, 0 grams fat.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Komets looking to get even here as the first period winding down. Justin Hodgman stick handling near the blue line here in the Wichita zone. Puts it out in front. It's going to be intercepted. And the Thunder will bring it into the Komet zone. Wrapped off the boards, back behind the net. Bartus will stop it. And tracking after it up along the far side. That's Chad Butcher. Here we go in front. Broken up by the Komets. And now the Komets trying to get some offense as Cody Soul up along the far side. Here's a shot. Save made.
On the net. Rebound.
Loose, and Starrett's got to sprawl out and make the save.
Nice shot by Cheeks using the defense as a screen. Got it through. The goaltender made the save. The puck was loose for a second. Cheeks took a little whack at it, and that was about the end of the play there. But nice shot on goal using the defenseman as the screen. 1:28 to go. Down by 1. Face-off in Wichita zone.
Face off to the right of Starrett, and it's Kravchenko to take the face off with Platzer. Up to the top of the circle, and now it rolls to the goaltender. Nobody can make a play on it, and the Thunder will clear the zone. All the way into the Komet end, up along the left side. There is Butcher. He gets taken off the play. Up to Marcotte. Marcotte, he is run into by Kevin Dufour. Now back up along the far side. Kudemi and Leonard come together. Everybody tangling up down low. Kravchenko in there as well.
Last minute, period.
And here's Bobby Shea. He's going to go back behind the net. Shea gives it a look. Double team down there. Now up along the far boards. Looking for Desjardins. It's intercepted. And back down low into the corner. Here's Dufour. Back on the far side for Kravchenko. Kravchenko spins off the pressure. Now he will come forward. And coming in, actually, that's Desjardins. Desjardins going to come down low.
Looking for somebody.
Desjardins looking for a man up top. Intercepted. But Binkley, what a play. Binkley got a man in front, and that one is broken up. Up along the near side and into the Komet zone with 23 seconds to go. Cody Soul with it. Soul in the corner. He gets tangled up down low with Lotta. Now the Komets got time for one more push with 13 seconds to play in the period. Here's a shot that's going to go wide. Sean Szydlowski picks it up. Binkley with a drive. And a save made. Starrett rebound, and it goes to the Thunder. Pass comes forward. Oh, McMillan was behind the D. Couldn't get it to him. Goes down to Bartus. He will jab it in the corner. That will do it for 20 minutes here at the Coliseum. And Wichita leads the game by a score of 2-1. But the Komets very strong in that first period. Just unfortunately are going to be trailing going into the locker room.
Yeah, they're down 1, down 2-1, but 19 shots on goal, 8 by the Wichita team. But obviously a lot of good shots on goal. Just weren't able to put the puck past the goaltender. Got some rebounds, maybe a little too much passing around some fancy plays. But other than that, pretty solid period for the Komets to get in there, force the play, create some chances, skated well, got some shots on goal. 2 good goals by Wichita on 2 good shots.
And I'm sure they're going to go and look at that 3-on-1 we had earlier in that period with the 3 snipers out there and unable to score.
Yeah, they just made the one too many passes because they had 2 Hodgman in the high slot. They had Waugh on the left side. Hodgman had it at one time. He could have shot. He passed off to Waugh. Waugh could have shot. He made the one too many passes across. And by that time, Cheeks was past the net and couldn't get a shot on the net.
So 2-1, that's where we are at the end of the first period of play. We will come back. Big City Cars, big intermission show coming up. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
puck has dropped on another Komets season. And what better way to get ready to watch the K's than with a pregame party? Aunt Millie's Buns and Rolls and your party spread will put the biscuit in the basket for your guests. To face off with some great sandwich ideas for your party, visit AuntMillie's.com. Whatever you put inside the sandwich, it's always a winner when you include Aunt Millie's Buns and Rolls. And speaking of winners, go Komets!
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service.
Bravo!
It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service.
Life can
in
be
Engel.
unpredictable. One minute everything's fine. In the next, you have a kid with a fever and it's already past 5. That's when you need Parkview First Care. We have extended hours, including evenings and weekends, convenient locations, and Parkview Physicians Group providers to make your whole family feel better. When you can't wait to see your doctor, go to the walk-in clinic that's part of the PPG community of care. Parkview First Care. Get in, get better, get going.
Big City Cars on Lima Road.
Vehicles as low as $595. Payments starting at just $79.
Dependable cars on a budget.
Over 20 price under $1,000. If other dealers have turned you down, we go to work when the others say no.
Big City Cars.
Want a bigger deal? Get up to $5,555 more than your car is worth. And as always, if we can't beat the competitor's deal, we'll give you the car for free.
Big City Cars.
See dealer for complete details.
Dock Dancers is the place you can find service 24 hours a day.
Hi folks, Pat Miller telling you the Dock Dancer will always do whatever it takes to keep you and your family cool in the summer and warm in the winter. And now they've teamed up with Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems to offer the right combination of Bryant brand equipment for your home. That includes central air units, Bryant furnaces, heat pumps, and advanced thermostat technology, including Bryant's Wi-Fi controls. Call the doc that loves to make house calls at 744-3251, 744-3251.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum, where our score is 2-1 in favor of Wichita. After the first period of play, Komets are looking for 4 wins in a row. If we can beat Wichita here tonight, that'll be a nice little winning streak going into a very busy weekend, where we play Wichita again on Friday, and then a home-and-home Saturday and Sunday against the Quad City Mallards in Quad City on Saturday, back home on Sunday. Taking a look at what has happened so far. First, our shots on goal being brought to you by Combat Ops Arena, mission-based laser tag, mini bowling, and arcade, and a cafe full of food and beer. Combat Ops Arena in Fort Wayne on Lay Road, just east of Lima Road. Shots on goal in the first period. Wichita had 8. The Komets had 19. Definitely outchancing Wichita in that first period, but we'll get it going. Komets get 1 goal on the board. Mason Baptista, his 14th of the season, came early at 2:30. Szydlowski with another assist. He is now 3 points up in the ECHL scoring race for points. And Garrett Thompson also gets an assist on that. Wichita then rattled off 2 straight. It was Butcher, his 6th of the season, 8:04 too far. And Crevier Moran with the assist. Ralph Kudemi, the former Comet, he started the season here in Fort Wayne, got his 16th of the season at 10:58. Butcher with the only assist on that goal. Shane Starrett in goal for Wichita tonight. He has seen 19 shots, making 18 saves. Garrett Bartus looking for his 8th victory in a row. 8 shots and 6 saves tonight. Komets had the only chance on the power play and were unable to score. Wichita has yet to get on the power play so far tonight. Well, 2-1, that's the score. We will take a break and come back and have a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Look at that mouth. That poor, parched mouth. What'd you eat for lunch? Chalk dust? Did your face storm a sandcastle? You're being awfully quiet. Is that because your mouth feels like the business end of a Dremel saw? Is it because your mouth just wrote a haiku and all 17 syllables were dry heaves? Right now, your mouth could be tongue bathing in the refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew. Instead, it feels like you've been motorboating King Tut's sarcophagus. Show some mercy. Crack open an ice-cold Mountain Dew. You know your mouth wants you to. do the deal.
Don't just think of it as half off late night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party, half off the first date, half off girls' night. Late night half-priced apps, only at Applebee's. Don't just think of it as half off late night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party, half off the first date, half off girls' night. Late night half-priced apps, only at Applebee's.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum, Shane Albarani and Robbie Irons here tonight. The Komets have returned home looking for another victory. It'll make it 4 in a row tonight. Komets right now trailing by a score of 2-1, but we've got a long way to go. Let's take a look at the Meyer out-of-town scoreboard tonight in the ECHL. A relatively busy night here on this Wednesday. We've got one game that's already gone final, the Rapid City Rush 6 and the Utah Grizzlies 3. We've got no score down in Orlando tonight. The Florida Everblades and the Orlando Solar Bears, they have skated to a stalemate after 20 minutes of play. The Kalamazoo Wings all over the Tulsa Oilers tonight, 8-2. That game just a little over halfway done in the second period, so a long way to go there. Going to be a long night for the Oilers. The Reading Royals 1 and the Rooster Railers nothing. That game has got 7:50 to go in the second. And then one more game that is yet to get underway. It's the Idaho Steelheads and the Colorado Eagles. So that game has yet to drop the puck. Don't forget the simple savings you get with Meyer M-Perks digital coupons and rewards. Sign up today at mperks.meyer.com. Taking a look at the standings in the ECHL as we're now a week into February. First in the Central where the Komets reside, still second place, still trying to track after those Toledo Walleye. They have played 2 more games in the Fort Wayne Komets. They won yesterday at Wheeling, so that kept them 4 points up on the Komets, but we can get 2 more points back here tonight. So the Komets sitting in second place in the Central, followed by the Kansas City Mavericks with 51 points. So now you've got a little bit of separation between first and second place in the Central Division. A couple of weeks ago, you had 5 teams that really could have gone first to fifth, but right now it looks like Komets and the Walleye have gotten some distance as the Mavericks sit with 51 points, and then Kalamazoo with 50, and Cincinnati also with 50. So the Cyclones, they look like a team maybe to beat in the Central. Just a few weeks ago, they've fallen all the way back to 5th place, and right now, if the playoffs were to begin, Cincinnati, they would be out. Indianapolis, they're in 6th place in the Central Division with 41 points, but they've been playing a lot better as of late. And then the Quad City Mallards, also who have played better. They were in a big-time losing streak, 14 games in a row they lost, but over their last 10, they are 6-3-1. So the Komets, we're going to get a look at the Mallards twice this weekend. In the other divisions up north, we have got the Manchester Monarchs. They are atop that division. And then you've got 3 teams all tied for second place. Wheeling, Reading, and the Adirondack Thunder, each with 56 points. The Railers with 44, and then you got the Brampton Beast in 6th place with 42. In the South Division, Florida looks like they were going to run away with it, but now South Carolina, they have crept up to make things a bit interesting. Florida with 67 points, and then you've got South Carolina with 63. Atlanta and Orlando, they round out the current placeholders in the playoffs in the South Division. And then out west, the Colorado Eagles, 66 points. They are full 5 games up on the Idaho Steelheads. And then you've got the Allen Americans at 54. And the team we're playing tonight, the Wichita Thunder, with 53 points. Tulsa, Utah, and Rapid City right now currently on the outside looking in the playoffs at the moment. Let's look at the standings. We will take a break. We're at the end in the first intermission here at the Coliseum, 2-1 Wichita. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Keep your staff connected with Motorola two-way radios from ERS OCI Wireless, like the Komets do. ERS OCI Wireless is located on Earth Drive in Fort Wayne. They're a Motorola partner providing wireless voice and data systems to public safety, education, healthcare, and enterprise customers throughout Indiana for the past 68 years. Reach out to ERS OCI Wireless at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584. Or online at www.ers-oci.com. Wichita-ERS-OCI.com.
New year, new ride. It's the Start Something New sales event at Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Huge savings across the board, like save thousands on remaining 2017 Chrysler Pacificas, as well as the brand new 2018s, or score huge bonus cash up to $3,000 off 2017 Journeys, plus huge savings on Challengers, Chargers, and up to $13,000 off select Rams. Oh my! The Start Something New sales event going on now under the giant American flag on Coliseum, or visit us online at glenbrookdodge.com.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum, where the Komets currently trail the Wichita Thunder by a score of 2-1. Komets have got a very busy weekend, and to start things off, we will see the same Wichita Thunder right back here at the Coliseum on Friday night. The game time is 8 o'clock, and it's marathon night, and it's also kids seat free night. Any child under the age of 12 can see the game for free when we play Wichita with a full paid adult tickets. And again, that is 8 o'clock on Friday, and then on Sunday, it is Meijer Family Night. You can get special coupons at participating Meijer locations. You get 4 tickets for $36. And, of course, bring your skates and skate with the team after the game on Sunday. Komets have got another game wedged in there on Saturday against Quad City. It's a home-and-home series. So a big weekend for the Komets. Very busy and some great opportunities to pick up some points and hopefully catch the Toledo Walleye, who we don't play head-to-head until April. So we're on our own. We can't pick up any points against those guys until springtime. All right, we will take a break. Again, 2-1 is the score. Wichita with the lead. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186, about the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
If you're driving down the road and your car dies at the light, you know you've got to make it here, because we can make it right. Bumping, thumping down the road, transmission's about to blow. We're the ones to fix it right. We're the name to know. Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmissions. We're geared to get you going.
If you suspect a transmission problem, come in and talk to the trusted leader in customer service for over 50 years, Russ Moore Transmission.
Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmissions. We're geared to get you going.
Call Russ Moore at 482-9414. We're on Coliseum Boulevard West and in Warsaw. Or visit us at russmore.com.
With 24 locations throughout Indiana, Ruoff Home Mortgage is proud of our hometown Komets and proud of our deep roots. For more than 30 years, our home loan experts have provided thousands of Hoosier families the best personalized mortgage experience. Home ownership begins here. Stop by any of our offices or apply online today at ruoff.com. Ruoff Home Mortgage is licensed by the Indiana DFI, license 109914. This is not an offer, an extension of credit, or commitment to lend. Equal housing lender.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back at the Coliseum, our score is 2-1. Wichita over the Fort Wayne Komets. And Komet fans, last Friday we had a very special raffle where we raffled off a Star Wars jersey, a superheroes jersey, as well as a couple of bobbleheads. And all the proceeds went to the Fort Wayne Children's Foundation. And it was such a hit on Friday night. We're going to do it again this Friday night, again with all the proceeds going to benefit the Fort Wayne Children's Foundation. And the Fort Wayne Children's Foundation Foundation. They help stop child abuse and neglect in Northeast Indiana. And you can also donate by going to pledgeit.org/FW Komets. You still have got time to donate because you can donate a dollar amount or pledge a dollar amount for every win the Komets get this season or what we've got remaining in this season. So you can do that. You can also give just a flat donation as well. Every little bit helps. Pledgeit.org/FW Komets to donate. Now, what we have got in the raffle bin coming up this Friday, we have got one of those very hard to get military jerseys that we had back in the first week of November. They are pretty popular and pretty cool, and you'll be able to get one of those in the raffle coming up on Friday. And we also have got two very unique items from the movie Slapshot. We have got a Charlestown Chiefs autographed Hansen's jersey. All three Hansen brothers have signed it. We also have got a framed Sports Illustrated with the Hansen brothers featured, and they have also signed that as well. So there's two cool prizes. And we're also going to have three bobbleheads this time as well, as we'll have an autographed Robbie Irons, an autographed Eddie Long bobblehead, and a Steve Fletcher bobblehead. We've not seen those in some time, so that one will also be in the raffle coming up this Friday when the Komets play Wichita again. 8 o'clock is the start time, so when you come into the Coliseum, you just want to look to your right, and the booth will be right there, and you can purchase your raffle tickets. We will take one more break. Second period is coming up. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Hi, Komet fans. This is head coach Gary Graham. Everyone at Texas Roadhouse would like to give a big yee-haw to the Komets and their fans for voting Texas Roadhouse as the best steak in Fort Wayne. And as a thank you, just come in and visit Texas Roadhouse on game nights and receive your complimentary blossom when you wear your favorite Komet jersey. Check out the Komet Corner at Texas Roadhouse, home of the fall-off-the-bone ribs and hearty steaks made from scratch sides, fresh baked bread, ice-cold beer, and legendary margaritas. Be there on game days with your favorite K's jersey and receive your free blossom from the Texas Roadhouse. Go Komets.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road has added some new members to the team. Introducing the all-new Chrysler Pacifica, the only minivan to win 2017 IIHS Top Safety Pick. Also, now on the starting lineup is the all-newly redesigned Jeep Compass. Capable, modern, and stylish, all wrapped into one. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. With 707 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. Daniel is a proud sponsor of Komet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the difference in your next car buying experience. See the complete lineup of new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online all the time at o'danielauto.com.
The factory outlet sale at the King of Cards Superstore in Fort Wayne is going on now. Instant in-store rebates, manager specials, and other incentives available on nearly every custom golf cart on the showroom floor. King of Cards has a large custom golf car inventory built with pride right here in Fort Wayne. Gas or electric, 4- or 6-seaters, we have them in stock and ready to ride. The King of Cards Golf Car Superstore is located at 1818 Research Drive, Fort Wayne. Take the Lima Road exit 311B off I-69. King of Cards, the destination for custom golf carts in Northeast Indiana.
This is Komet Hockey.
And we're underway here in the second period. 2-1. Wichita has got the lead as we start up the second stanza. Up along the near side here in the neutral zone, Mason Baptista, who's got the lone goal for the Komets, drops it back over to his defenseman, Curtis Leonard. Now back ahead to Baptista. Now return pass goes to Leonard. He'll wind up. He's
Jumped in.
Whip it around the boards up on the far side. And now down low over the stick of Baptista. Going to play it up along the near boards. And up top of the blue line. And Leonard couldn't keep it in. And now back into the Wichita zone. Played up to the blue line, out of the zone. Nope, that's going to be tipped into the Wichita bench. So we get a whistle and a face-off coming up.
Bring the face-off outside the zone. Well, they're going to take it back in because Wichita from their own zone fired it. Face-off will be in the Wichita zone.
Face-off to the right of Starrett. And Justin Hodgman draws the assignment to take the drop with McMillan. And Hodgie wins it up top to the blue line. Going to creep over the line. Cody Souls got to get his troops back on sides. And up to Jason Binkley and into the Wichita zone. Boutet after it up along the far side. Now Marco Waugh, he will pick it up. Delivers it here on the near side corner. Up top, Cody Soul with a shot. That's deflected. It goes
wide again.
And into the corner. Travis Brown with it. He will get it off the boards and all the way into the Komet zone. McMillan, he's got it here in the corner. McMillan looking for someone to hand it off to. Going to come up to the blue line. Here's Brown with a shot. That goes wide. On the far side, Boutet will keep it in. We're going to go back behind the net. Wichita's got the puck. Centering play intercepted by Cody Soul.
He steals it. Do something with it. There he goes.
And Soul over to Jason Binkley. Binkley on the far side gives it a look, got a little bit of space. Is Wichita on a line change?
Komets in a line change. Defense getting ready, Binkley.
And it's Binkley behind his own net, finds a man on the far side. That's going to be carried over the line. MacDonald drops it back, and that one's going to be intercepted. And here comes Morasti. He will bring it ahead. Down here into the corner. It's Butcher. Takes a hit. And it's delivered up along the near side for Kravchenko. Cross ice pass. That is going to be an icing. Yep. Off the end boards and into the Komet zone we go for a face-off. Just 2 minutes into the second period. 2-1 Wichita.
Yeah, about 3 bad passes by the Komets have got themselves into trouble, exchanging the puck back and forth. And that gives Wichita a couple of chances. And you can't give them chances like that. Everybody has to react to your mistake. 18:01 in the period. Lots of time to go.
Here's a shot from the point. It's knocked down. Kravchenko will pick it up. Kravchenko on the far side. Komets trying to work it as he put it over onto the far side. Now back behind the net. And it's going to be Stevenson along the right side. Flipping it into the Komet zone. All the way into the far side corner. Here's Ryan Lowney with it. Lowney ahead. Off the skates of Marcotte. Lost it. And Wichita will keep it in. Back into the corner. It's Lowney picking it up. He's got an open man. It's Mason Baptista. Baptista to Desjardins. He'll carry it over the line. Taking a shot. Staring. Making the save. And he'll hang on to it.
Another good wrist shot using the defenseman as a screen. Through the legs. On the net. Goaltender starts. Makes the save. Down low. No rebound. 20 shots on goal. We've got one this period. That was the first one right there.
Yeah, grossly out shooting the Thunder tonight, 20-8, and we're down 2-1.
Keep shooting, guys. We need more shots.
Mason Baptista on the face-off and into the corner. Wichita wins it. Sean Szydlowski will pick after it. Comes down low. And you're looking for Garrett Thompson. Now it comes up to the top of the circle. And Wichita fishes it out. It's Ralph Kudemi. Kudemi's going to go backwards with it to his goaltender, Starrett. And it's Guy Lepine along the far side. Finds Kudemi here on the right wing. Nice defensive play there by Bobby Shea. Turns it the other direction. Now it's tied up along the near side. And it's Sean Szydlowski with it. Szydlowski's pass all the way over to the far boards. Bobby Shea going after it. He'll knock it deep into the Wichita zone. Kyle Platzert, he's got it now for the Thunder. Platzert up along the near side, and now it's going to come forward. Nice play by Garrett Thompson. Now it's Leonard. Leonard moves it ahead. Up along the far boards, takes a big hit. And the puck is now tied up. And now that's going to be Marco Waugh. Down low, here is Hodgman. Had a man out in front. It was Garrett Thompson.
Looking for somebody at the point.
Top. Here's a shot. Save made.
Rebound.
Puck is loose. And Starrett will drop to his knees and get a whistle.
Quick shot from the point by Cody Soul on the net. The rebound was there. Waugh was digging at it. Then the defense came over and helped. Couldn't get it clear. Get the whistle.
2-1. Wichita with the lead. Komets now with 22 shots on goal. Wichita's just 8. Justin Hodgman stands in the face-off circle. Hodgie, of course, coming back from injury last weekend after missing most of the season.
Yeah, skating well right now, moving the puck quickly, playing with 2 good hockey players, so they just need to shoot a little more.
Hodgman wins the face-off, comes away with it, comes up top. Here's Cody Soul with a shot. That's deflected.
In.
Score!
Hodgman back to the point. Cody with a good wrist shot. Goaltender defense got a piece of it, and then it trickled over the shoulder of the goaltender. We'll have to see if anybody tipped it again, but right now Cody Soul may have got the goal.
Cody Soul right now, like, they're going to give it to Marco Waugh, it looks like. It may have been tipped.
3:41 that came. Waugh, you say? From Soul. And
Hodgman. Let's see who gets this goal. Came all the way up top of the blue line. Cody Soul ripped it. And yes, I believe Marco Waugh did get a piece of it. As we see it here on the replay, it went off there to D-man and off of Waugh and in. It bounced about 3 times before it rolled in.
That was spinning towards the net. That's what got the bounce for us.
So Cody Soul will get the assist. So we get the word on the goal.
11th of the season, scored by number 21, Marco Waugh. Assisting on the goal, number 44, Cody Soul. And number 88, Justin Hodgman. Time and goal, 3 minutes, 41 seconds. Common goal scored by 21 Waugh, assist 44 Soul and 88 Hodgman at 3:41.
I think maybe the Wichita bench maybe arguing that it was played with a high stick, but doesn't win the argument. We're tied up at 2, 16-17 to go in the second. And it's going to be all the way back into the Komet zone after the face-off from center ice. Jason Binkley has got it. Ramming it around up along the near side. And it's Cheek getting it loose all the way on the far boards. Boutet gets there first, racing over to here's Binkley. Trevor Cheek has got it. Cut off on the play. Going to go back over to Binkley, who will drop back into his own zone. Now Cody Soul with it. Up along the far side, here is Cheek. Off the stick of Soul. He'll carry it over the zone, however. Here's a shot and a save made. Kravchenko, far side, finds Lowney in the slot. Moves it over. Here's Soul with a shot. That goes wide. Boutet up along the far side. Marcotte off of his stick, and now Wichita will clear the zone. Komets all over the Thunder here in this second period.
Yeah, that was a good line right there. They got the goal. They kept them hemmed in. Good forechecking, good passing. Face-off goes back into the Wichita zone on the icing call.
That was Cody Soul's 25th point of the season, and that eclipsed his career season high of 24. So Cody Soul having quite the offensive season. Face off to the left.
Kravchenko in for the draw.
Starrett comes out, awaits the drop, comes out to the top of the crease. Is Kravchenko to take it.
They have to change the centerman.
McMillan gets kicked out.
Kravchenko's still in it.
Now another one. Well, this is the third centerman we got here. Now, the officials have relaxed on that delay game call when it comes to the face-offs. Haven't had one called in quite a while. So Wichita, they get the face-off, going to come forward with it into the Komet zone. Top of the circle, swiped around the boards by Bauer. And back into the corner. It's Dyson Stevenson. Tripped up on the play. Oh, Shasma goes down, took a stick to the face. They got a man down low. It's poked aside. Shasma still down, and the whistle will blow.
And no penalty. The referee either didn't see it or something. As Shasma goes down holding his face. And he's still down right now.
Well, and Jamie Shasma, he's right now playing defense. Komets down to 5 defensemen. Shasma dropping back and helping out before we can get maybe Ryan Culkin back or Dan Maggio. And Jamie Shasma is okay after he went down in a heap, grabbing his face. Yeah. And we see on the replay here, oh yeah, right underneath Stevenson. Caught Shasma right on the chin.
Well, the referee and the linesman are talking right now, and I think they're going to come up with a penalty.
That was a nasty one.
Yeah.
Stevenson came right under. Really blindly. He caught Shasma, maybe even towards the eye area.
Yeah, I think that's what scared Shasma going down so quickly. But 26 will go in the penalty box. Stevenson.
So it's a double minor on Stevenson.
He must have cut him.
And I think the linesman helped out our referee.
Yeah, because the referee did not see it. He had no idea what was going on. He was watching the puck over the other side and never saw the stick come up under the armpit. Power play, 4 minutes. Let's make something happen here.
Komets 0 for 1 on the power play tonight. Wichita on the penalty kill this year, 17th in the league. 15:04 to go in the second. We're tied at 2. Komets 4 minutes of power play time. Ryan Lowney has got the puck at the blue line. Comes down low. Here's Garrett Thompson. Tries to stuff it home. It goes off the side of the post. And back comes Wichita. Thunder will bring it into the Comet zone. It's McMillan cut off by Lowney, and Marco Wall will pick it up. Up along the far side, Garrett Thompson. And he will find a man, Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski now got it taken away, but dropping back is Ryan Lowney. He'll pick it up. Now Lowney to his own blue line, comes right down the middle of the ice. Lowney dishes over far side, and it's Garrett Thompson. Here we come. Marco Wall got a man in front, trying to float it over to Baptista. Back on the near side, up top to the blue line. Garrett Thompson keeps it in. Here's a shot. It gets in on Sterrett. He'll make the save. Szydlowski off the end boards. Far side, Marco Wall. Wall gives it a look, puts it over to Garrett Thompson. Thompson in the corner. Thompson stepping up,
out.
Drops it back. Here's a blast, and that one is going to be blocked. Comes out to Lowney with a shot. That one is blocked. Rebound. Sterrett with
Still
it.
loose.
Puck is still loose. The referee blows the whistle.
He blows the whistle. It was loose way over here all by itself. Referee in a bad position, never saw it. He blew the whistle, and that's all it takes. But the puck was definitely loose and wide open for a while, and Wichita gets the break.
And that's the second time tonight referee Jonathan Satarski has lost sight of it.
Yep. Still 3 minutes of power play time for the Komets. Face off in the Wichita zone.
Face-off will be to the right of the goaltender Sterrett. Trevor Cheek will take this face-off. Now Cheek is going to get kicked out. Kravchenko will have to come in. Cheek not happy with it as he comes over here onto the left wing. Kravchenko now digs in. He wins it. Comes up to the blue line. Shea to Cheek. Now back to Shea on the left side point up top of the blue line. Held in. Kravchenko. On the far boards, it's Desjardins off the wall. Back over to Kravchenko. Top of the left circle. Here we come Bobby Shea with it. Shea, nothing there. Going to go all the far side. Cheek with a shot. Score!
Nice shot, Cheeks.
Trevor Cheek power play goal. And it happens before the first one expires. So more power play time for the Komets as Trevor Cheek gives the Komets the lead back.
Power play goal, 6:15. Cheeks will get it. They were very patient, held on to the puck as long as they could. Finally worked it into the slot area where Cheeks was by himself. He turned, quick wrist shot, glove side up high. Power play goal, Cheeks. Nice setup.
Second of the season for Trevor Cheek.
Bobby Shea should get an assist on it. And we'll see who the other one was.
13:45 to go in the seconds. And the Komets have regained the lead on the power play. Still have got the power play time as Garrett Bartus has got to come up with a big save. Short-handed for Wichita.
And number 24, Dennis Kravchenko.
Kravchenko and Shea the assist.
15 seconds. Comet power play goal scored by 39 Cheek. And this 17 Shea and
Face off to the right of Garrett Bartus and Mason Baptista. Wins it, comes into the corner. The Komets still have a power play here. As Dyson Stevenson is out. 4 minutes for high sticking. Sean Szydlowski, cross-ice pass, comes to Baptista. He'll carry it over the line. Baptista looking for a wah. The pass was broken up, and Wichita will send it all the way down to Garrett Bartus. Bartus will stop the puck. And it is Ryan Lowney with it. Lowney to the blue line. Going to give it to Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski takes a wide turn, enters the zone. Over to Baptista, just off of his stick. Back down low into the corner. 1:19 to go in the power play to the blue line. Lowney will keep it in. At the blue line, now it's going to go all the way back into the Komet zone. Lowney will chase after it. Got McMillan on him, and now he will bring it forward. Lowney to the blue line. He will stop, comes up along the left wall.
Looking for somebody.
And over onto the far boards, it's Garrett Thompson. Down low to Marco Wah. Wah far side. He's taken off the play. Got wrapped up along the far side. That was Lapine who took him down. Now we've got a pile up along the far boards. Up to the blue line now. Here we go. Szydlowski one-timer. That was blocked. And
set up, though,
gets it right back. Got a man over. Here's a shot. Oh, it's blocked. Puck is loose, and they'll clear the zone.
Who was that? Waugh took 3 whacks at it and missed all 3 quick wrist shots.
Kravchenko with the puck, and his pass is going to be blocked. Wichita brings it into the zone. Kudemi, short-handed. On the near side, Komets get it out. It is Bobby Shea. We'll get it to Hodgman. Hodgman over the line, drops it back to Shea. Up along the far board. Shea gets after it. Now back below the goal line. Hodgman tries to set it up in front. It's broken up. Down to 5 seconds to go on the power play. And Cheek comes out with it. He tries to center it over to Desjardins.
All even, 5-on-5.
Desjardins over to Shea. Down low. Here's Cheek working it again.
And the short
away
side.
by Starrett. Back behind the net. The puck is loose. And the Thunder have got it. Kudemi gets rid of it, and he'll send it down the length of the ice. Bobby Shea will get to it. He goes back behind the net. Shea moves it ahead. Off the stick of Marcotte into the Wichita zone. Thunder have got the puck in their own end. And all the way now back into the Komet zone it goes. Played up along the far boards. Here's Chad Butcher with it. Butcher gives it over to Lapine, far side. And it's Boutet. He lost it. And it's Jamie Shasma with it. Floats it on the far side. It's going to be grabbed by Marcotte. Up along the far side into the Wichita zone. It's Mason Baptista. Now Justin MacDonald with a turn with it in the corner. MacDonald getting loose. Comes to Marcotte. Here's a shot. That is blocked. And Marcotte now trying to muscle up along the far side. Is able to get it. Marcotte up top of the blue line. Here's Jamie Shasma. Shasma stick handles around one man. Coming down. Taking a shot. Save made. Rebound. Coming up top of the blue line. It's Lowney. Lowney pushes it back in. That's going to be knocked away. And back come the Thunder. They will dish it into the Komet zone. They'll get a line change as Bartus.
Both lines changed.
Quickly we come. It's going to be Garrett Thompson taken off of his stick. Ryan Lowney is there. Komets are up 3-2 here in the second. And on Garrett Bartus, he will glove it down for an easy save. Whistle will blow. And face-off coming up in the Komet zone with 10:02 to go in the second. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Trust the doctors that IPFW Athletics and the Fort Wayne Komets trust. Aaron Chiropractic is well known for providing quality yet cost-effective care for sports injuries, muscle, and joint problems. They're one of the only clinics in the region to provide its patients with pain relief utilizing numerous therapies, including acupuncture, massage, and rehabilitation. Aaron Chiropractic is conveniently located in Northeast Fort Wayne. Find us on the web at aaronchiro.com or call 492-8811 to schedule an appointment.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
3-2, Komets with the lead. We're halfway gone in the second period. Now Wichita starting things up here in the Komet zone. Here's a shot on Bartus. Save made. Lane Bauer with a chance, and Sean Szydlowski tries to get rid of it. Can't do it. It's going to be deflected down up along the near side. And Lapine tracking after it. Gets it down low into the corner. Cody Soul is there for the Komets. And now the Komets get it.
And open on the war wing.
Cheek to Garrett Thompson. Gives it to Cody Soul. He'll drop it off into the zone. Soul again down low. Tries to go off the stick of Starrett. Knocked it away. And the Thunder get the puck back. What a play here by Cody Soul at the blue line. Here's a shot. Save made. Komets now out shooting Wichita 3-1, 30-10. Wichita will bring it into the Komet zone. They got something cooking. Got a man in front. It's going to go wide. And it's Desjardins to Kravchenko. Now Leonard with it. Puck is rolling around. Kudemi picks it up. Kudemi coming in here on Bartus. Got his pocket pick. Nice job.
Penalty, though.
Oh, Kravchenko with a nice back check. But referee's going to say it's a hook.
Yep, he got the stick on him, and he held him a little too long when he lifted the stick, so he couldn't get the shot, then give him a little tug on it, and that's enough to draw a penalty. The first power play of the game for Wichita. Komets go in the penalty box.
We will take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. Ooh la la.
What's got everyone so worked up, you ask? It's the taste of bold, decadent espresso, paired with a sumptuous layer of freshly steamed milk in flavors like vanilla, caramel, and mocha.
Ooh la la.
You can say that again. New handcrafted lattes starting at just $2.29 have arrived at your neighborhood Tim's. Taste the ooh la la side of Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, price and participation may vary by region.
If
If you're searching for premium temporary housing, we have the affordable alternative to a short-term or long-term hotel. Are you a family or traveling business salesperson relocating to Fort Wayne? Experience premium temporary living with Corporate Housing Systems. Serving Indiana and Ohio for over 30 years, we strive to offer exceptional service and value for all of our guests. Feel at home with Corporate Housing Systems. Visit www.corporatehousingsystems.com or call 888-544-5454 today.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
It's Dennis Kravchenko in the box for hooking, and Wichita will have their first power play of the game. 3-2, that's the score. Komets have got the lead. Pretty easy night so far for Garrett Bartus. He's only seen 10 shots, but now things are about to get a little bit busier. Wichita on the power play this year, 19th in the league, 24 power play goals on 145 chances.
Face-off will be in the Komet zone.
Up top to the blue line. Wichita controlling the tempo here. Platzert on the right side. Back up top of the blue line. Far side. Here's a shot, and Bartus will make the save.
Simple movement. Winger to point. Point to the winger. One-timer from the wing. Bartus saw it. Made the save down low. No rebound. Good play all around.
Komets the 6th best penalty killing unit in the league.
Baptista taking the draw.
Up top to the blue line, held in there by Beaudry. Comes down into the corner, up along the far side. Wichita working on a power play. Now they go below the goal line. Played up top, Platzert on the point here on the near side, stepping up. Pass is going to be tipped by Shea, but it's still going to be grabbed by Bauer. Back on the far side, the Komets get it out.
Bobby Shea dumps it out, dug it out of the corner.
Here's Platzert. He will take the puck. He'll carry it over the line. Platzert will take a shot. It's going to go wide. It's going to be tangled up in the twine. Komets are looking for a whistle, and they get it.
That shot, quick wrist shot, 25 feet out. Missed the net. Bounce off the boards on the back of the net. Komets get a break and get the whistle. Both teams are able to change lines.
Face off to the right of Garrett Bartus. And let's see who's going to take the face off. Looks like it'll be Trevor Cheek. Komets trying to kill off. Penalty. 1:20 left to go on Dennis Kravchenko's hooking call. Trevor Cheek gets the shoulder in there, and that's going to cost him.
He gets kicked, so they bring Szydlowski in.
And it comes right up top. Split the defenseman all the way down. Starrett will stop it. Travis Brown behind his own net. Starting up fresh. Wichita on the power play. Brown drops it back. They try and enter the Komet zone. Nothing doing. Dufour with it on the far side, and now they get into the Komet zone. Under a minute to go on the power play. Up along the near side. Here's Chad Butcher. Comes up high slot. Back over onto the far side. Looking for Travis Brown. They got him at the blue line. Top of the circle now here on the right wing. It's Butcher. Butcher dropping down low. Gives it a look. Comes up top of the blue line. Brown again. Back on the far side. Here's a shot that's going to be blocked. Comes to Butcher. Butcher on the right wing. Dropping it back to the blue line. Brown with a shot. Save made. And Bartus hanging on.
Shot from the point. Szydlowski forced him to shoot. Went right through the screen. Bartus right there. Down low. No rebound.
So
26 seconds.
Being a little aggressive here on the penalty kill. Komets are up 3-2 tonight.
Face-off will stay in the Komet zone. Line change by both teams. Wall will take the draw for the Komets.
Face-off will be to the left of Garrett Bartus. And it comes up top to the blue line. Here's a shot, save made, and hanging on again. Garrett Bartus.
Yeah, they don't mind shooting from that their left wing over there. They move it around very quickly. Very simple play, bang, bang, pass, and shot. Hoping for the rebound. Bartus has made nice saves by not giving out any rebounds. 6 shots so far in this period. Bartus has had to handle 4 in this power play.
And the puck into the Komet zone. 20 seconds to go on the man advantage. Back into the corner. They got a man wide out in front. Here's a shot. Save made by Bartus. It was Kudemi. Justin Hodgman is there. He will unload the puck. It's going to go all the way down. Starrett will take it, and now he will give it to Boudreau, who will bring it up along the near side.
5 on 5, all even.
Dropped it back. Kudemi couldn't handle the pass. Back the other way. Here's Kravchenko. He picks it up on the left wing, coming on the goaltender, drops it back. Score! Justin MacDonald!
Kravchenko came out of the penalty box with his speed, got behind one of the defensemen. They fed him the puck. He raced down the left side. He saw his man wide open in front. Marcotte gave him a little flip pass, a little deke, and a backhand. Marcotte sneaks it in on a full-strength goal. Nice goal.
It'll be Justin MacDonald with the goal, his second of the season, number 29. And like you said, Robbie, that started all with Kravchenko darting out of the penalty box, taking the puck, and he fed MacDonald beautifully. And he goes up with the backhand over the shoulder of the goaltender. And the Komets have now given themselves a 2-goal lead, 4-2. 6:42 to go in the second. (32-15). Those are the shots on goal. Marcotte will get an assist on that goal, so it goes Kravchenko, Marcotte, and MacDonald. And now here comes the Thunder back right
on
down.
the doorstep. Look out.
Nice save by Bartus to keep this a 4-2 game.
Crowd getting into it pretty good right now as the Komets have scored 3 goals in this third period and taken the lead 4-2. They were down 2-1 going into the period. Watt, 341, his 11th of the season. Cheeks at 615, his second of the season. And now MacDonald, his second at 11:18 of the period. So we've taken the lead, 4-2.
Gabriel Desjardins goes back behind the net, up along the far side. Now he puts it out in front. It's going to be Binkley, and Binkley now gets it out to the center ice logo. Puck rolling around, and now into the Komet zone we come. Wichita with the puck. And here's Dyson Stevenson stick handling around. He goes back behind the net. Here's Marasti. He's being harassed by Cody Soul. Plays it up along the far side, and the Komets come away with the puck. Here is MacDonald. Thompson in, and Starrett is going to stick it aside, near side. And it's Desjardins. Desjardins down low up top of the blue line. Sean Szydlowski's pass going to be tipped. Could be a 2-on-1 break the other way. Marasti, he's just going to wind up, and he's going to put it off the end board. Szydlowski is there. And on the near side, it is Desjardins to Baptista. Baptista will get it over the line up along the far side. Baptista gives it up. Oh, had a man breaking in. Goes over his stick. That was Leonard.
And Shea coming back hard.
Puck comes into the Komet zone up along the near side. Leonard gives it a jab, comes up to the blue line. And now coming back down low, it's Kudemi wrapped up on the play. Now here's Bobby Shea, far side, off the stick of Sean Szydlowski. And now it's Garrett Thompson with it. Thompson will take the puck, trying to stick handle around the defenseman, tried to go between his legs, and it's poked away. But Garrett Thompson now picks it up along the near side wall here in the Wichita zone. Now it's dropped down low below the goal line into the corner. Kudemi has got it taken away by Garrett Thompson, but he couldn't do anything with it. Now it's Tebow along the far side, coming back up to the blue line and all the way into the Komet zone. It's going to be floated all the way into the corner. It's Bobby Shea. Shea and Curtis Leonard coming up top along the near boards, and the Komets get it loose again. Here is Cheek wide open on the left side. He'll carry it over. Toe drags around, coming on the goaltender. Off the post. What a move by Cheek.
He had him beat, went to the backhand, hit the crossbar with a pat.
Oh, unfortunately, he couldn't finish it, but what a move.
He turned the defenseman inside out on that.
Now Wichita screaming down the left side. Puck is going to be poked up along the near boards, and it's Wall getting rid of it. Race for the puck, and Hodgman, man, boy, really close icing there. Hodgman arguing with the linesman.
Yeah, it would have been a tie to get to the puck, but they give the benefit of the doubt to Wichita. Icing, the faceoff comes back into the Komet zone with 4:13 to go. Nice play, Cheeks. Hello, goodbye.
Oh, seeing that replay by Cheek. Boy, he got around Tebow. What a move. Just hit the post.
Stop the crossbar, yep.
4:13 to go in the second. 4-2 Komets. And here's the face-off. It's going to come into the corner for Lowney. Going to go off the glass. And now puck rolling around. And it's going to come forward back on the near boards. And all the way into the Komet zone. It's Lowney trying to get away from McMillan up along the far side. And the Thunder have got it. Up top to the blue line, look out. Here's a blast. It's going to be blocked. Komets get it loose, and it's Waugh. Waugh on the far boards. He'll carry it over the line. He's going to dump it off the wall, and it's going to come all the way down low into the corner. Crevier Moran up along the near side, and the Thunder skate with it here on the near boards. It's Lata. And into the corner here in the Komet zone. Back behind the net, there's Jamie Shavsma. Along the far side, cross-ice pass. A little too tall for Desjardins. Going to go behind him. And the Thunder get it back into the neutral zone. Now played into the Komet end. Into the corner, Dennis Kravchenko. Gets around Stevenson off the glass, and the zone will be cleared. And it's going to be Boutet. Will chase it down. Black up along the near side, or that's Travis Brown, rather. And now it's going to be grabbed by Marcotte. Marcotte goes all the way back to Jason Binkley. Komets regrouping here in their own zone with 3 minutes to go in the second. Marcotte will play it off the end board. Starrett will stop it. And back behind the net, it's going to be Boutet again. Boutet off the backhand into the Komet zone over the stick of Cody Soul. Going to roll down to Bartus. He'll make the stop and keep it right there. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. Bravo! It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service. Thank you. Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service in Angola. And now, back to Komet Hockey.
2:38 to go in the second period. The Komets are up by a pair, 4-2. There's a long pass down to Garrett Thompson. Can't catch up to it. Starrett has to play it, but here's Mason Baptista with a rip and goes off the side of the net. Yeah, Starrett didn't know where it was. He had his back turned. Now it's Baptista up top to Shea. Shea along the far side. Got a man in front. Oh, it was Szydlowski. Just tipped it above the crossbar. Back up top to the blue line. It is Leonard ranging to his right. All the way over onto the far side. Now he reverses back.
Be careful.
And it's Leonard along the far side. Got it taken off by Platzert. And now Wichita will bring it ahead. Here's Kudemi. He'll take a shot. That goes wide. And up along the near side. Pile up here on the near wing in the Komet zone. And now it gets loose. Got a man in front. Here's a shot. Save made by Bartus.
Play. Nice save right there, Bartus.
Bartus keeping this game at 2, 4-2. Komets with the lead. Now here's a giveaway in the Komet zone with 1:33 to go in the period. Lapine with a shot, and it goes off the left shoulder of Bartus and out of play.
Bartus, two big saves right there. As a couple of mistakes again, giveaways about the blue line, forced some pressure on him. Bartus had to come up big on two saves. Still 4-2, minute and 28 seconds in the second period. Komets leading.
Bartus riding a 7-game winning streak into tonight's action. 3 big games this weekend, Quad City twice, and a rematch with Wichita on Friday. Face off to the left of Garrett Bartus, McMillan and Kravchenko. And it comes up to the blue line. Here's Brown. Brown up along the near side. Back to McMillan into the corner. Wichita working it down here in the Komet zone. Binkley rubs his man off the play, gets it over to Cody Soul on the far side.
A good check, Cody.
Boutet runs into Cody Soul. Now Dennis Kravchenko's got the puck. Or that's a Desjardins, rather, back on the far side. Going to carry it over the line. Here's a shot save made, and Starrett will hang on to it.
Starrett not taking any chances now. The Komets breaking in with a shot on the net. Grabbing so there was no rebound at all. Hold on, guy.
1 minute to go in the second. Komets were down by a goal going into the second period. Right now we're up by 2. Face off to the left of the goaltender, Starrett. Justin Hodgman to take the drop. Hodgman digs in. And now the Wichita Thunder will have to change their sentiment. It's going to be Lane Bauer.
They don't get a penalty for delaying game.
Like I said, they've relaxed that quite a bit since the first month of the season. If this was October, Wichita may have had about 4 or 5 here tonight. Komets have got the puck. Here is Jamie Shafsma back in his own end. Shafsma drifts backwards, and he's going to give it up to the rookie Ryan Lowney. Lowney to Cheek, gives it up to Shafsma. Shafsma winding up. What a shot!
Off the shoulder.
Up along the far side, Jamie Shafsma pinned up against the boards. And back behind the net looking for Hodgman, and its play is going to be intercepted, and it's going to be sent out to the center line for Ryan Lowney. Lowney off the boards. And Lowney over to Jamie Shafsma. He'll carry it over the line. Shafsma gives it a look, and he sends it in, and the goaltender Starrett hangs on.
Lucky he got a good chest protector on because he's taking quite a few shots up high off the shoulders and off the chest, holding on pretty well too. So a big goaltender back there. And again, a lot of shots by the Komets. That's 34 so far.
That was a wicked shot by Shafsma. Yep. Boy, he had a lot of room. And he just wound up. Nice heavy shot, and it caught Starrett right on the left shoulder.
Yeah, Komets out shooting him 15-10 in this period.
And into the corner after the face-off in the Wichita zone. It's going to be cleared out. Cody Soul will stop it. And Soul going to play it off the boards. Sean Szydlowski with it. Gets it into the Wichita end, but that will do it. 4-2, so an impressive second period for the Fort Wayne Komets, really dictating play for most of the period, but the Komets took advantage of a 4-minute power play that really got the period going.
Yes, exactly, and they outshoot them 15-10 in the period, 35-18 so far, so they finally put the puck in the net, get the puck rolling their way. Waugh, of course, started at the 3:41 mark, his 11th, that got it tied up. Then the power play situation came. Cheeks gets a power play goal at 6:15, and then at 11:18, MacDonald gets a goal and gets them ahead 4-2. So pretty strong period, basically the same way they played in the first period, except this time the puck starts rolling their way, and they put the puck in behind the goaltender with 3 goals. Pretty strong period, and good 2 periods so far for the Komets.
Komets up by a pair, going to the third. We are going to the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Fort Wayne's newest Northside Sports Bar is your place to see the big games, including pro and college. Doozy Sports Bar and Grill next to Red River Steakhouse has become a fan favorite to see the best sports events with their incredible food and drink specials and wall-to-wall big flat screen TVs. Open daily 11 to 11 or later for the big games. Doozy's has daily lunch specials and is always the place to come out and watch the games. Doozy's next to Red River Steakhouse, just off I-69 at Coldwater Road in Washington Center.
Today's the day to get fit and pumped. Pummel your flabby high-interest debt by transferring your balances to a Partners First Visa card, where you can get 12 months at 0 APR financing. Hear me now, believe me later. This offer ends March 31st, so run like a manly man to your local Partners First branch in Fort Wayne, Huntington, and Marion. Terms and conditions may vary depending on your credit worthiness, so get or click for complete details and disclosure at partnersfirstcu.org. Partners First Federal Credit Union, part of your community, part of your tomorrow, part giant muscle monster.
MRIs are a valuable diagnostic tool, but they can be costly. The Community Open MRI Group can help. We have the region's lowest in-network insurance rates that are hundreds less than area hospitals. Our MRI is quiet and spacious, eliminating stress and anxiety. Remember, it's your choice where you go for your MRI. Contact the Community Open MRI Group and let us check your benefits first, with 3 convenient locations: Auburn, Decatur, and Fort Wayne.
Don't just think of it as half off late night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party, half off the first date, half off girls' night. Late night half-priced apps, only at Applebee's. Don't just think of it as half off late night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party, half off the first date, half off girls' night. Late night half-priced apps, only at Applebee's.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Take Midwest Gloves and Gear to work with you by using their full line of work gloves. Midwest Work Line features Max Performance gloves, PBR, along with a wide variety of Midwest branded gloves for any type of work. Midwest Gloves and Gear prides itself in being the largest manufacturer of American-made work gloves, and Midwest believes in investing in America. And that's why the Work Line features many styles made right here in the USA. For over 50 years, Midwest Gloves and Gear, Chillicothe, Missouri. Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back at the Coliseum, our score is 4-2. Komets with the lead over the Wichita Thunder. Komets went into the period down by a goal, but we're coming out of it up by 2. Let's take a look at the game sheet so far. First, our shots on goal being brought to you by Combat Ops Arena. Mission-based laser tag, mini bowling, arcade, and a cafe full of food and beer. Combat Ops Arena in Fort Wayne on Lay Road, just east of Lima. Shots on goal in the game. Wichita in the first period had 8, 10 in the second for a game total of 18. Komets had 19 in the first, 16 in the second for a total of 35. Recapping the scoring, Mason Baptista got things going in the first period. Just 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the contest, his 14th of the season. Sean Szydlowski and Garrett Thompson with the assist, and it was Butcher for Wichita, his 6th of the season at 8:04. Dufour and Crevier Moran with the assist. Former Comet Ralph Kudemi put Wichita ahead in the first period, his 16th of the season at 10:58. Butcher picks up his second point of the game on the assist. Then it was all Fort Wayne in the second. Marco Waugh, his 11th of the season at 3:41. Soul and Hodgman with the assist, and then Trevor Cheek, his 2nd of the season at 6:15. Shea and Kravchenko, and that goal was on the power play. And then Justin MacDonald, his 2nd of the season at 13:18. Kravchenko and Marcotte with the assist. Shane Starrett, the goaltender for Wichita tonight, 35 shots, makes 31 saves. Garrett Bartus, 18 shots, making 16 saves. Wichita 0 for 1 on the power play, and the Komets were 1 of 3 so far through 40 minutes of play. Not very many penalties, as I just said, on the power play. We had one in the first period against Wichita, hooking Minor at 4:23, and then Dylan Stevenson, Dyson Stevenson, he got a 2-minute minor or 4-minute double minor. Let me get that out. 4:56 was the time for Stevenson, high-sticking double minor, and then it was Kravchenko, a hooking minor at 11:08. And that is the penalty summary, as the Komets are up by a score of 4-2. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Big City Cars on Lima Road. Vehicles as low as $595. Payments starting at just $79. Dependable cars on a budget. Over 20 price under $1,000. If other dealers have turned you down, we go to work when the others say no. Big City Cars. Want a bigger deal? Get up to $5,555 more than your car is worth. And as always, if we can't beat the competitor's deal, we'll give you the car for free. Big City Cars. See dealer for complete details.
They say money can't buy happiness. Yet every day, $4.99 buys you a foot-long Black Forest ham, meatball marinara, spicy Italian, and more. Guess what? That's happiness, and I'm buying it. And after I buy them, I'm going to eat them. Just not all at once. 5 footlongs now just $4.99 each every day for limited time. Subway, so much sandwich. Limited time only at participating restaurants. Additional charge for extras plus applicable tax. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. No additional discounts or coupons may be applied.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. Bravo! It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service in Angle now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
4-2 is the score going to the third period here at the Coliseum as the Komets got a 3-game winning streak on the line here tonight. Bartus got a 7-game winning streak in between the pipes for the Komets, and the Komets with a very busy weekend. And we will face the same Wichita Thunder back here at the Coliseum on Friday. 8 o'clock is the start time, and then on Saturday we will trek over to Moline, Illinois to take on the Quad City Mallards, who have been playing a lot better as of late, as they've got their number 1 goaltender C.J. Mott back from the AHL, so they have won a few hockey games and playing much better hockey. And then it's a home-and-home series. We'll be back here on Sunday, 5 o'clock against the Quad City Mallards again. Coming up in March, Komet fans, you want to make plans for this one, as we are going to be celebrating 66 years of Komet hockey on championship weekend, Saturday, March 10th and Sunday, March 11th. On the 10th, we are going to have a reunion of all 9 championship teams, as representatives from every championship team will be here in the building. So it will be an historic night coming up on the 10th. And then on Sunday, March 11th, we'll be inducting new members into the Komet Hockey Hall of Fame. So make sure you get your tickets early, because it is going to be a big weekend. Saturday, March 10th, and again on Sunday, March 11th, championship weekend, as we celebrate 66 years of championship hockey here in Fort Wayne. 4-2 is our score. We'll take a break, come back, and have a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
The destination is yours with Excursions Trailways Motor Coach Company. Excursions Trailways operates trips from Indiana and Ohio to destinations in the continental U.S. and Canada. Excursions is the proud official motor coach provider of the Komets, Tin Caps, IPFW, and St. Francis. They provide excellent customer service and clean, well-maintained coaches with courteous professional drivers. Choose your destination and give Excursions a call at 260-485-6167 or visit them on the web at excursionstrailways.com. Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186, about the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital and Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back at the Coliseum, 4-2. That's our score. Komets have got the lead. Let's take a look at the Meyer out-of-town scoreboard tonight in the ECHL. We've got one game that has gone final. The Rapid City Rush, they double up the Utah Grizzlies up in Rapid City tonight. 6-3 is the final. The Florida Everblades are up 2-1 on the Orlando Solar Bears. That game has got 7:38 to go in the third. And a very fun game in Kalamazoo tonight. This game was 8-2 at one point. Kalamazoo had the lead. Now, Tulsa, they have come back. It is now 9-6 in the third period. Tulsa getting 4 goals so far in the third period. Kalamazoo still with a comfortable 3-goal lead, but what a comeback by Tulsa. All kinds of offense going up in Kalamazoo tonight. The Reading Royals 2 and the Rooster Railers 1. 4:45 to go in the third period. Then we've got one more game left on the schedule that has yet to start, or excuse me, just underway. We have got Idaho at Colorado. No score in that one out in Loveland tonight. Don't forget the simple savings you get with Meijer M-Perks, digital coupons, and rewards. Sign up today at mperks.meijer.com. Let's take a break. We're in the middle of the second intermission. Komets are up 4-2. You're listening to Comet Hockey on Whoa.
This is what it sounds like when real people find out Chevy's the only brand to earn J.D. Power Dependability Awards for cars, trucks, and SUVs 2 years in a row.
I am so impressed. I think that's great, especially 2 years in a row.
Chevy's stepping up. That's for sure. Get behind the wheel and see for yourself why Chevrolet keeps bringing home awards for dependability.
See your Northeast Indiana and Ohio Chevy dealers. Awards based on 2013 and 2014 model vehicles. 2017 most dependable small car, large SUV, large heavy-duty pickup, and midsize sporty car. 2016 most dependable midsize car, compact SUV, large heavy-duty pickup, and midsize sporty car. For J.D. Power award information, visit jdpower.com.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. Ooh la la.
What's got everyone so worked up, you ask? It's the taste of bold, decadent espresso, paired with a sumptuous layer of freshly steamed milk in flavors like vanilla, caramel, and mocha.
Ooh la la.
You can say that again. New handcrafted lattes starting at just $2.29 have arrived at your neighborhood Tim's. Taste the ooh la la side of Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, price and participation may vary by region.
Knob Brick Company carries hundreds of styles of brick, literally something for every taste. With the change in the seasons, it's good to know that Knob also offers a wide variety of fireplaces, many of them Heat and Glow's finest, to add style to your home and warm it up on those cold evenings. They can even put a Heat and Glow insert into your existing fireplace to make it more efficient. Be sure to check out their fireplace showroom for some design ideas. Knob Brick is located on Fort Wayne's north side, not far from the Spies Fieldhouse. For a great Heat and Glow fireplace or that perfect brick for your home, see Knob, N-O-B, Knob Brick.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
In the middle of the second intermission, the Komets are up 4-2 here tonight. As I mentioned, all throughout this game, we've got a very busy weekend coming up. We have got one game still left with Wichita this weekend. It'll be played Friday night. 8 o'clock is the start time, and it is kids seat free night. Any child under the age of 12 can see the game for free. Coming up this Friday with a full paid adult ticket price. And again, the start time of the game on Friday is 8 o'clock. Now on Sunday, the Komets are going to be facing the Quad City Mallards, and it is Meijer Family Night. You can get 4 tickets for $36 with a special coupon available only at Meijer locations in the Fort Wayne area. And of course, bring your skates for the post-game skate coming up this Sunday. And the Komets will wedge another game in there against Quad City on Saturday, and you can hear that game right here on Whoa. Now also on Friday, we're going to have another special raffle to benefit the Fort Wayne Children's Foundation. Friday night, we had a great raffle, and thanks to everybody who bought a raffle ticket, because every dime went to the Fort Wayne Children's Foundation. The Fort Wayne Children's Foundation helps stop child abuse and neglect. They help out the Boys and Girls Club of Fort Wayne, SCAN, also Boys and Girls Club of Wells County, along with a host of other charities, again, to help keep kids safe in Northeast Indiana. And the Komets are still calling on donations. You can still pledge a dollar amount for every win yet the Komets are to get this season. You just go to pledgeit.org/FW-Komets to donate. Again, with everything going to the Fort Wayne Children's Foundation. You can also just make a flat donation as well. Again, that is pledgeit.org/FW-Komets. Now, taking a look at the raffle items we've got coming up on this Friday. We have got one of those really cool military jerseys that the Komets sported back in the first week of November on Military Appreciation Weekend. So one of those are going to be up for grabs. Then we've got 2 very unique items from the Hanson brothers, of course, from the movie Slapshot. First, we've got a Charlestown Chiefs blue jersey, and it's going to have number 18 on it, Hanson across the back, and all 3 Hanson brothers have signed it. And we also have an autographed Sports Illustrated, framed and all by the Hanson brothers. All 3 have signed that as well. And we're also going to have a few more bobbleheads on the market. We will have an autographed Eddie Long bobblehead, an autographed Robbie Irons bobblehead, and a Steve Fletcher bobblehead. Some folks not seen that one in some time, so that one has become available, and that one is going to be up for grabs coming up this Friday when the Komets host Wichita in the Fort Wayne Children's Foundation raffle. Again, you can buy tickets, 3 for $5 and 10 for $10 this Friday. When you enter the building, just take a look at the right, and you will see a booth for the raffle. All right, both teams have retaken the ice. Let's take one more break. Third period coming up. You're listening to Comet Hockey on Whoa.
Centennial Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois has added some new members to the team. Introducing the all-new Chrysler Pacifica, the only minivan to win 2017 IIHS Top Safety Pick. Also, now on the starting lineup is the all-newly redesigned Jeep Compass. Capable, modern, and stylish, all wrapped into one. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. With 707 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. Daniel is a proud sponsor of Komet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the difference in your next car buying experience. See the complete lineup of new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online all the time at o'danielauto.com.
And now, back to Komet Hockey.
The Komets a perfect 20-0 when entering the third period with a lead, and that's what we've got here tonight. 4-2, Komets up by a pair. And as we start things up from center ice, Shea Albarani and Robbie Irons here tonight, and the Komets pretty much have dictated play here this evening, but we'll see what the third period has got in store for us. As we start things up, the Komets have got the puck in their own zone. It's Curtis Leonard giving it over to Bobby Shea. Shea will come up along the near side, and over onto the far board. It's going to be tipped. Here's Thompson wheeling it into the zone. Bobby Shea will chase after it. Now Mason Baptista in the corner. Baptista up to Bobby Shea. Shea gives it a look, looking for Sean Szydlowski. Puck rolling on him, goes up to Leonard. Here's a rip and a save made by Sterren.
No rebound. Shot for the point. Down low. Leonard let a pretty good shot go. The Stair held on. Komets can't let up. They've got to keep pushing. They need another goal to make sure they've got this win in the bag. So Wichita, pretty tough hockey team, and they know they got to come back here Friday night. So be a big period right here to see how they establish themselves.
Wichita got Nick Riopel assigned to them yesterday. He played in Kalamazoo last year, and he was in Bakersfield in the AHL as Cody Soul. The shot.
Yeah,
Cody Soul. Cody Soul with a blast from the blue line, and that one had some eyes on it. Sterren made the save. It squirted loose, and that puck took forever to get over the line in slow motion, but it goes in, and Cody Soul with the goal.
It came right from the draw, and we'll have to see if Hodgman was the one on the draw or Cheeks, as it went right back to the point. Cody let her fly, hit the goaltender right square, but it just trickled through, and everybody standing there, you can see the puck come out as it trickled across the line. Hodgman standing there waving back to Soul. You got it.
And Cody Soul picked up a pair of goals last Friday night against Rapid City. Gets another one. So the Komets now leader by 3. I get the word on the goal here.
Assisting on the goal, number 21, Marcotte. Number 4, Jason Binkley.
And Binkley and Waz, Wichita coming down. We got a penalty called, and it is going to be on the Komets. 31 seconds into the period.
Penalty.
That's 31 seconds. The goal comes from Cody Soul. Now a slashing call.
Yeah, that's his 7th of the season, I believe. So slashing call is going to go to Wah. He's headed to the box. He was in on the assist. Binkley was on the assist, and Soul got the goal.
So the Komets now opened up a 3-goal lead. 19:09 to go in the third.
Power play right now as the Thunder have a chance to get one back here.
Wichita, they were 0 of 1 in the first 2 periods, and now here's their second opportunity. It's Ralph Kudemi here on the left side. Kudemi sneaks down to the corner. His pass is going to be tipped by Desjardins. That's going to go out of play.
Yep. They're trying to feed that man in the high slot. This time Kudemi just got a stick there, deflected it right up into the stands, so he couldn't handle the pass.
Face off to the left of Garrett Bartus. And Jamie Shasman was in the face-off circle. Now it's going to be Gabriel Desjardins. Comes up, top of the circle to the blue line. Wichita works on a power play. Here's a shot, save made by Bartus, and he holds it right to his chest and gets a whistle.
Up high again, trying for the top shelf. Bartus just hangs in, takes it off the chest. No rebound on the angle shot. Defensive change for the Komets. Or everybody coming now, all four. Baptista will come out. He will take the draw. Or, no, looks like it's going to stay in there. Desjardins.
Face off to the left of Bartus. And up top to the blue line. Here's Kudemi with a one-timer. Save made by Bartus. And hanging on.
Win the draw, guys. That's too clean. Back to the point, over to the other defenseman, and a one-timer. Bartus makes a nice save on it, holds off. And Gary Graham didn't like that, so he's changing centerman very quickly. Hodgman will come out and take the draw.
Face-off will be to the right of Bartus. Hodgman now will take it. And Hodgman in the dots. And
he wins it.
Quickly clear it all the way down. Starrett will stop it. And the Thunder have got the puck. They move it forward. They're on a power play for another 124. And up along the left side. They're going to go back below the goal line. They try and put it out in front. Binkley is there for the Komets. Now the Komets get it free. It's going to be Szydlowski skating with it. Finds Cody Soul. He's going to send it in on Starrett. He'll make the stop that time. Now they're still on a power play. Here is Kudemi on the left side. Cross-ice pass. Got a man in front. Here's a shot. And it's blocked. And it's still going to be Platzard. Put out in front. Here's a shot. Save made and knocked aside by
Shea.
Bartus.
They knock it down the ice.
And we're going to go back behind the net. Here's Travis Brown. Brown to Chad Butcher, and Wichita can't get it out of their own end. 30 seconds to go in the power play. And it's Brown. He's going to try it again. He's got Cheek to his left as he carries it over the Komet line. Far side, here's a shot, save made, and the puck now is loose in front, picked up. And it is going to be 24. That's Butcher into the corner. He's met there by Garrett Thompson. Comes up top of the blue line. It's Brown. Brown to his right. Got a man. Here's a shot. Save made by Bartus. Back behind the net. It is gathered up by Stevenson. 2 seconds to go, and
all even. 5-on-5 now.
Back down low. Here's Wall out of the penalty box. Save made by Bartus on the right side. And now Leonard. He gets upended. Puck comes loose, and it's Waugh. He grabs it. Waugh will skate with it. He'll carry it over the line. Cuts it back. It comes in. Here's a shot. That's going to be deflected into the screen.
Try to use the defenseman as a screen and get the shot up. The defenseman stood up. Good defensive play to get that stick out in front of him and deflected it up and over the glass. Face-off will stay in the Wichita zone as the lines change up again.
Nice moves by Waugh, taking that puck all the way in the Komet zone. He negotiated through the neutral zone. Got a shot, but it was deflected out of play. Face-off will be to left of Starrett in the Wichita zone. 5-2 Komet, 16:50 to go in the third. And the puck comes into the corner. And it's going to be played all the way up along the far side. It's Lane Bauer. He banks it off the wall, and Wichita will enter the Komet zone. Up along the far side, it's Morasti. Going to go back behind the net. Played up along the near side. Marcotte. He's in there. He gives it a poke, comes up to the blue line, and they can't clear it, but now it goes to Lowney, and Lowney gives it to MacDonald. MacDonald over the line to Marcotte, coming in, takes a shot, save made. Jamie Shasma rattles it off the boards, goes back below the goal line. Here's MacDonald with it. MacDonald in the corner. Waugh out there with him as MacDonald scoots up along the far near side, looking for Lowney under his stick and out of the zone. Lowney tracking after it. He will pick it up. Got a man on him. Goes all the way back behind his own net. Now he gets some space. And Lowney is going to give it up to Hodgman. Hodgman here turning it on. Carries it over the line. Hodgman toe dragging around. Taking a shot. Save made. Goaltender doesn't know where it is. It's loose. And it comes to Hodgman. Tries to put it out to Szydlowski. Play is going to be broken up and coming back the other direction. On the left side. It is Kevin Dufour. It's going to go back behind the net, now into the corner. Now played up along the near side to Desjardins. Desjardins tries to poke it upstairs to the blue line. It gets loose over the stick of Sean Szydlowski. Now we got a race for it over onto the far side. Dufour and Szydlowski. And Wichita comes away with the puck. They carried over the blue line up along the far side. It's Platzer in front. Got a man. Here's a shot. Save made. And hanging on is Garrett Bartus.
Defense grabbing on to anybody they can see right there as a Wichita player got inside, was able to take the backhand and got a pretty good shot on net. But again, Bartus was able to make the save and hold on to the rebound as the defense came to his help. 15-16 to go. Komets up by 3, third period.
And the Komets 39 shots on goal, and Wichita with 26. Face off to the left of Garrett Bartus. Kyle Platzer for the face-off with Dennis Kravchenko. And into the corner, Cody Soul will go after it. He'll play it ahead. Going to be knocked down by Lepine. Lepine will get it into the Komet zone, but Kravchenko was there. Kravchenko to Cody Soul. Forward, it's going to go over the stick of Garrett Thompson. He'll chase after it. Here on the near side corner in the Wichita zone. Goes back behind the net. Here's Trevor Cheek. Cheek got a man on him. Cheek will go up along the far side, trying to get some breathing room. Cheek has got it. Coming down low, tries to center it. Kravchenko with it. Here's a shot. Save made. Rebound is still loose, and it's going to be Ralph Kudemi. Kudemi has got it. Got a man over on the right side. Carries it over the line. Here's a man. Oh, what a save by Bartus. Bartus came all the way out, challenged
right down the other end.
And Garrett Thompson coming down. He takes a shot. Save made. And coming forward.
Here they go.
It's Travis Brown. Brown will carry it over the line. Here's a shot going to go off the end boards. And it's Justin MacDonald. We'll pick it up behind the net. Plays it off the wall. Took a funny hop. Going to come up to the top of the circle. Now Brown to the blue line. Whips it around. It goes back behind the net. Jamie Shasma's there now. Wichita, they've got it up along the far side. Here's a shot. Save made. Loose puck. Knocked away again by Bartus with the right leg. Komets coming back quickly. Here's Baptista to MacDonald over the line. MacDonald giving it a look. Cross-ice pass. Got a man wide open. Here's a shot. Puck is loose as it was blocked. Comes on the near wall. And it is going to be MacDonald. MacDonald lost the puck, and here come the Thunder. Along the left side, it's going to be Stevenson. He flips it in and into the corner. Here's Lowney off the wall. And the Komets come away with it. Puck rolling all the way into the Wichita zone. It's Tebow. Tim Morasti, left side, runs into Jamie Shasma, but they're still able to get it into Komet territory. Chad Butcher dumps it down into the corner, and here's Shasma with it. Shasma on the far side. Here's Lowney off the glass. And the Komets, it's going to be Desjardins to Hodgman. Hodgman over the line. Back on the far side. Szydlowski with a rip. That's going to go wide. Far side, back down low. And all the way up along the near side, it's Szydlowski with it. Szydlowski finds Desjardins. His shot's going to be blocked. Back on the far boards, it's Hodgman with it. Hodgman to Leonard. His shot, that's going to go out of play. And we will take a break. 5-2 Komets. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
ERS OCI Wireless is the official radio provider for the Fort Wayne Komets. ERS OCI Wireless is a Motorola partner in Fort Wayne providing wireless voice and data systems that allow organizations across Indiana to operate their business more efficiently. Reach out to ERS OCI Wireless at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584 or online at www.ers-oci.com.
WOWO and WMEE HD2 Fort Wayne.
You're listening to Komet Hockey.
He scores! Well, Bobby Shea walked right in, and he beat the goaltender and hit the post with it. Then all of a sudden, the Komets kept pressure on, dug it out, got it over to Desjardins. He took a look at a good wrist shot. He beats him. They get the puck in the net, number 6.
Now they're going to, looks like it's going to go to Justin Hodgman.
It comes 7:09. We'll have to see who gets a goal.
It was Desjardins out in front. Not sure if it was tipped, but 6-2. That's the score. Komets have got the lead. 12:51 to go in the third. Komets trailed this one by a goal going into the second period. And now the Komets have opened things up.
Yeah, 42 shots on goal is one of the reasons. But again, Thunder have come back hard, too. They got 29 shots.
And the goal was
in this
Desjardins.
period.
It is going to be Desjardins. Hodgman was right behind Desjardins, so get the word here.
First of the season, scored by number 14, Gabriel Desjardins.
Number 21 for him. Good season.
Assisting on the goal, number 17, Bobby Shea. And number 88, Justin Hodgman.
And Hodgman gets the assist. So Gabriel Desjardins, 21st of the season. That is now a new career high for Desjardins.
Yep, 21 goals. Great season for him.
And we're only in February. 12:42 to go in the third. The Komets have opened it up. Here's Trevor Cheek coming down looking for more. He stops up along the far side. Cheek now looking around, has a man in front. Pass goes behind Kravchenko on the near side. Swiped around the boards. Here's Cody Soul. Soul with it. Cycles it down low, and it's Trevor Cheek with it. He lost it back out in front. Here is Jason Binkley with a shot. Got a man. Kravchenko had him. Now we go back down low. Here's another up top to Soul. Soul, he winds up. His shot is blocked. Look out. Kravchenko back. He's able to get it to Cody Soul. And the Komets get it back on sides. Soul flips it in. Comes here on the near boards. Now up along the left side. Now it's going to be dumped into the Komet end. It's going to go off the end boards. And here's Ryan Lowney. Lowney picks it up. Finds a man on the far side. It's Garrett Thompson. Got a man down low. Score! Louis Marcotte.
Marcotte gets it. Heads up play. They come out of their own zone very quickly. Catch Wichita on a bit of a line change. Move the puck up to the far winger. Marcotte goes for the net. Perfect goal mouth pass. A little tip. It's in the net. 7-2.
Louis Marcotte opens up a huge lead now for the Komets. And we're not even halfway done with this third period. Marcotte with the goal. And I think that might be it for Starrett. He has had a rough second and third period. And Starrett is going to go out. That means Nick Riopel will come in. And Riopel was just assigned here yesterday by Bakersfield of the AHL. Riopel played last year in Kalamazoo and had some pretty good luck against the Komets. And now he's going to come in relief. So Riopel fresh into the hockey game after Starrett gives up 7. 7-2, that's the score. Now, Louis Marcotte and Ralph Kudemi, they were swapped early in the season for each other, and both of those players have got goals here tonight.
Marcotte, that's his 11th of the season. We'll have to see who got the assist on it.
His 11th of the season, scored by number 28, Louis Marcotte. Assisting on the goal, number 71, Ryan Lowney. And number 48, Garrett Thompson.
Lowney and Thompson with the assists. And the Komets are up 7-2. Puck rolling around here in the Komet zone, and it's going to be over to Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski on the far side. Spins around, finds Ryan Lowney. Lowney rips it in. It's going to go over the stick of Riopel on the far side. Look out, Sean Szydlowski with a shot. That's going to go wide. Back up along the near side. Szydlowski digging after it again. It goes back behind the net. And it's Travis Brown up along the far side. They'll get it out. And it's Lane Bauer. Gets checked off the play. And a penalty is going to be called. Interference is going to be the call. It's going to be on Hodgman. Or make that. No, it's going to be Lowney.
Yeah, Lowney going in the box. Interference. 11:04 to go to period. Komets up 7-2. Face-off will be in their zone. They will be a man short for 2 minutes. Lowney for interference.
And it's the third power play of the game for Wichita. As the face-off will be to the left of Garrett Bartus. Penalty-killing unit out for the Komets. It's Marco Waugh. And into the corner, Bobby Shea up along the far side. Shea off the backhand all the way down here in the Wichita zone. And it's going to be Trevor Cheek. Cheek in the corner. Met there by Ralph Kudemi. It's going to go back behind the net. And it's controlled by Lane Bauer. Wichita on the power play. They bring it forward. Here's Bauer. Going to cross over the line as he passes it over to Platzer. Now back to Bauer. Here's a shot. That's going to go out of play.
Yeah, Baptista got the stick out in front of him. Deflected the puck right up and over the glass. Face-off will stay inside the zone, I believe, as Baptista got a piece of it and deflected it out. Minute 30 left. Power play time for Wichita.
Face off to the left of Garrett Bartus. Score is 7-2. Komets with the lead. And Mason Baptista into the corner. Gets it to Cody Soul. Soul will send it down the length of the ice. It's going to go off the end boards. Here's Riopel to play it. Riopel in relief. Goes back behind the net. And the Thunder will bring it forward. Boudry into the Komet zone. Here we go. Kudemi coming in. Here's a shot. It's going to be banked in, and they score.
They're going to call it
7-3 now. Let's see who gets this.
Discrepancy on it right now.
Kudemi came in, made the initial shot. Let's see if
he walked in, and goaltender Bartus made a nice save, but the puck went up in the air. The second guy come by and whacked it out of the air, but I believe the puck was under the crossbar. We'll look at the replay. Yeah, pretty high.
Maybe a high stick.
It might have been over the goal crease.
It was Boudry who came in, and we see the replay. Awful close. And we see the replay again. Kudemi takes the shot. Boudry, brought that down.
Yeah.
It may have been just a touch over the crossbar. So we're under review here as the linesman and the referee comes together. Cody's no goal. Take it off the boards, folks.
Yeah. Well, our replay showed it was no goal. Now the linesman, they don't have the advantage of the replay. They have to go to the linesman and the goal judge and talk to them and find out what they think. And obviously somebody saw it up high enough over the crossbar, over the guy's shoulder to call no goal on it, wave it off.
And Cody Soul immediately started to petition.
Yeah.
He went right down to the goal judge, and he had a better look at it than we did, obviously, and he was banging on the glass. So no goal. 10-12 to go here in the third. 7-2 is the score. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
The Holiday Inn at the Coliseum, located across from the Memorial Coliseum, is the official home of the Komets. Whether it's a corporate meeting to large wedding receptions or just a getaway weekend, the Holiday Inn has you covered. Event space in the Holiday Inn can hold up to 300 people, and with 151 guest rooms, the Holiday Inn is ready to meet your personal or business needs. With a highly trained staff at the Holiday Inn, you can count on things being done right. Contact the Holiday Inn at the Coliseum to schedule your event today at 260-579-9135.
This is Komet Hockey.
10-10 to go in the third. The Komets are up by 5, 7-2. Wichita on a power play as they just got one taken off the boards as the puck was played with a high stick. And Wichita here going back on the attack.
Power play.
Here's Kevin Dufour up top. Look at this. Here's a steal. It is going to be Desjardins.
Breakaway, walking in.
He shoots, he scores!
Goalie got a piece of it, but not enough.
Desjardins second of the game, and it makes it 8-2 Komets.
That came at 10-12.
Desjardins, short-handed it all, comes in on a breakaway.
Short-handed goal. We'll see who gets the assist as Wichita came out of the Komet corner. They intercepted it, flipped the puck up, and Desjardins was gone. Short-handed goal, breakaway.
8-2 is the score as Gabriel Desjardins gets another one.
That's the second of the evening.
And the Komets now up 8-2. And
Number 22, yep.
And that eighth goal here tonight matches the biggest offensive output by the Komets this season. And we've got to go all the way back to October 20th when the final score was 8-2 against Missouri. And right now the Komets have that same score right now. Puck into the Komet zone, into the corner. Here's Cody Soul. Komets still skating a man down with 18 seconds to go on the power play. Ryan Lowney is in the box, and now Wichita, they've got the puck at the blue line. Now sneaking in. Here is a shot that is going to be blocked up along the far boards. Chad Butcher to the blue line. McMillan And Ryan Lowney
all
is
even,
up.
5-on-5.
Into the play, comes in front. Bartus with a stop. Puck is rolling around, goes up along the far side. Trevor Cheek with it. Cheek unloads the puck, end over end, and into the Wichita
This will be
zone.
icing.
Ice,
Take it.
Yep, is the call.
8:50 to go. Komets up 8-2 on a shorthanded goal by Desjardins, his 22nd of the season. Right now, Kravchenko's the only one I have for an assist. We'll have to see if somebody else is added, but they're doing everything right now. Shorthanded goals, power play goals waved off. They're getting a lot of breaks tonight.
8:50 to go in the third. Komets 43 shots on goal here tonight. Wichita with 33.
Yeah, Wichita, that's a lot of shots for Wichita, being down 8-2. Again, give a lot of credit to Bartus back there in the net for the Komets. He's played pretty strong, and a lot of shots on goal tonight.
Yeah, Wichita only averaging 31.5 this season. They're over that average. Face off to the left of Bartus. And it's won by the Komets. Nice, easy clear there by Cody Soul. Comes up to the center line. And Lapine into the Komet zone. Trevor Cheek chasing after it. Comes up along the near side. Here's Cody Soul. Soul gets rid of it. Knocked down in the neutral zone. Now a quick pass forward. Here's Marcotte on the far side. Marcotte hit by Lapine. Lost the puck. Going back behind the net. Now played up along the near side and all the way out of the zone. Here's Jamie Shafsma. Jamie Shafsma has got the puck, gets it to MacDonald. And MacDonald over to Ryan Lowney in the Komet zone. Lowney down the middle of the ice, up along the far side. And Ryan Lowney going forward here in the corner. Back behind the net. And along the far side now. Flipped forward and coming out to the center line. Back into the Komet zone. Drifting backwards is the captain, Jamie Shafsma. Shafsma to Ryan Lowney, and up top to MacDonald. MacDonald right over the blue line. Komets on sides, but not for long. It's poked away there by Lane Bauer. Now Sean Szydlowski with it, back on the far side. Cross-ice pass, going to be tipped, comes to the blue line. Coming back the other direction. Here's Stevenson. Cross-ice pass. Here's a shot. That's going to go wide. That's going to go right on top of the net. Bartus hustles on over and traps it and gets a whistle.
And there's another break. If you want to see the pucks bouncing your way, this shot was wide of the net. Hit the glass, took a bad bounce, come right up in the air, dropped on the top of the net, and sat there. So a lot of times that takes a bad bounce, hits the goalie in the back, or at least drops it in the front of the net, and all heck breaks loose. But again, it sits on top. Bartus grabs on. We get a whistle.
Timeout. We will take a break. 8-2 Komets. We'll be back. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Fort Wayne's newest Northside Sports Bar is your place to see the big games, including pro and college. Doozy Sports Bar and Grill next to Red River Steakhouse has become a fan favorite to see the best sports events with their incredible food and drink specials and wall-to-wall big flat screen TVs. Open daily 11 to 11 or later for the big games. Doozy's has daily lunch specials and is always the place to come out and watch the games. Doozy's next to Red River Steakhouse, just off I-69 at Coldwater Road in Washington Center.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Quite the offense here tonight. The Komets 8 goals on the board. That matches the largest output of the season, set back on October 20th against Kansas City, where that final score was 8-2. And we still got a ways to wait.
We still got 7 minutes, yep. And the fans are into it. They're not leaving. They're into this pretty good right now, making a lot of noise, even though we have a 6-goal lead. They like that advantage.
Face off to the right of Garrett Bartus. Mason Baptista will take the draw. Nick Latta was in there for Wichita. He's going to get kicked out. Here's Dyson Stevenson. And the puck is going to be thrown along the far side. Here's Bobby Shea. Shea along the far side to Garrett Thompson. Now it breaks free, and the Komets going to have numbers. We cross over the line. It is Mason Baptista back over to Leonard. Got a man over. Here's a shot. Score! And it's 9-2. Oh, the net became dislodged, but it went across the line before the net.
The referee was there.
He was right on it.
He was right on it. He saw it. Bang, bang, play. Komets jump up again.
And it's Sean Szydlowski, the league's leading scorer. Light and limp, and it's 9-2. And it is now officially the most goals Komets have scored in one game, 9-2. As Sean Szydlowski knew he had to get one here tonight with all this offense. And we see the replay. It was Garrett Thompson knocking the net off, but it was clearly crossed the line before it popped loose. So the goal will stand. It's 9-2. 44 shots on the night for the Komets. And it's 23 on the year for Sean Szydlowski as Justin Hodgman throws it on the Wichita zone. And we go back behind the net. Here is Hodgman. Again, taking off the play, coming up along the near side. And Wichita will skate forward with it. Up along the left wing and into the corner. Here is Wichita. They come up along the near side. It's Tebow at the blue line. Tebow's shot. That's going to go well short. Going to go up along the far boards. Here's MacDonald, who is decked off the play by McMillan. Now we've got a pile up along the far side. Comes loose, and it belongs to Gabriel Desjardins. Desjardins 2 goals tonight. Coming off the hat trick in Wheeling on Saturday. So Desjardins 5 goals in 2 games. As McMillan up along the far side, he is going to send it over to Boudry. Now up along the left side, it's going to be tipped, and that one will get loose and out of play. 6:15 to go in the third. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Big City Cars on Lima Road. Vehicles as low as $595. Payments starting at just $79. Dependable cars on a budget. Over 20 price under $1,000. If other dealers have turned you down, we go to work when the others say no. Big City Cars. Want a bigger deal? Get up to $5,555 more than your car is worth. And as always, if we can't beat the competitor's deal, we'll give you the car for free. Big City Cars. See dealer for complete details.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
9-2 is the score. Komets with a huge lead. 5:51 to go in the third. As the Komets getting goals from everybody. Here's a shot. Bartus with the save. Oh, it's going to be knocked in right at the last second.
Kudemi will get that too. Kudemi picked the puck up just inside the blue line, walked down, let the pretty good shot go. Used the defenseman. Bartus got a pretty good piece of it, but it trickled in behind him, and he followed the play up. Kudemi dove to the crease. They collided, and the puck squeezed in. They get on the board again.
So it makes it 9-3, and Bartus just couldn't squeeze it. And Kudemi came in, and like you said, he got the goal. And Kudemi got a point taken away from him when a goal was disallowed off of a high stick early in the period.
That's Kudemi's second goal of the game for them.
So the Komets now still up 9-3, comfortable lead with 9:32 to go in the third. Here's Garrett Thompson up along the far side to the blue line. Here's Lowney with a rip save made by Riopel. Got the left leg on it. Now coming down low, and it's into the corner. Chad Butcher and Dennis Kravchenko, they jostle around. Comes up. Here is Sean Szydlowski. Puts it onto the far side, looking for somebody sneaking in. Nobody was there. And here is Jamie Shasma, far side. Here's Dennis Kravchenko on the far board. Shasma again. Here's a shot. That's going to be blocked by Stevenson. And we've got 5 minutes to go in the third. Stevenson into the Komet zone. And it's Mason Baptista who takes a hit as he unloads the puck to Ryan Lowney. Lowney goes back behind the net. And Lowney to Desjardins, stick handling. Sends it ahead, back up along the far side. Stick handles, and it goes back to Desjardins. He will swipe it around the boards. Here is Mason Baptista. And Baptista plays it off the boards, over the stick of Leonard and out of the zone. Leonard will go after it, comes into the corner. Now he's going to go back behind the net, got a man on him.
Yeah, pressure by the Thunder.
McMillan down there. Now Bobby Shea comes in to help out. And up along the near side, it's going to be controlled by Baptista. Baptista flips it forward, end over end puck. And it's going to go over the goal line and into the corner now. And up along the left side. Pushed into the Komet zone, off for the stick of Garrett Bartus, and here's Cody Soul. Soul up along the far side, goes right down the middle of the ice. That's going to be intercepted. Travis Brown over the line on the left side. Tebow bearing down on Bartus, trying to wrap it around, and Bartus got the left leg on it. On the far side, Marcotte can't hold it in. Now it's going to go back to Bartus. Loose puck, and Bartus got a piece of it. Back behind the net, stick handling. It is Kudemi, comes loose here on the near side, and up to the blue line, Tebow. And it's going to get loose over the line, and Boudre will go back. Going to flip into the Komet zone, near side, Binkley. Will get it into the neutral zone. Now on the left side, that's going to be poked free and all the way into the Wichita zone. 3:18 to go in the third. Komets up 9-3. 46 shots on goal for the Komets tonight. On the left wing, it's Boudre now. He's going to cut it back. He's going to carry it over the line. He's going to look for someone to give it to. And it's going to be Cody Soul with it. Soul trying to go to Marco Wall over his stick, and now back into the Wichita zone. Thunder have got it in their own end. Crevier Morin up along the far side, sends it ahead, intercepted by Garrett Thompson. Knocked off of his skate, and here's Ralph Kudemi with it. Gonna dish it over onto the far side. He'll carry it over the line. Here's a shot and a save made. Hanging on is Garrett Bartus. 2:23 to go in the third. We'll take another break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
They say money can't buy happiness. Yet every day, $4.99 buys you a foot-long Black Forest ham, meatball marinara, spicy Italian, and more. Guess what? That's happiness, and I'm buying it. And after I buy them, I'm going to eat them. Just not all at once. 5 footlongs now just $4.99 each every day for limited time. Subway. So much sandwich. Limited time only at participating restaurants. Additional charge for extras plus applicable tax. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. No additional discounts or coupons may be applied.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
2:27 to go in the third. Komets up 9-3 here at the Coliseum. And here's Bobby Shea with the puck. Got a man right down the open. Here we go. Desjardins coming in. He shoots. A save made by Riopel.
Good shot.
Here's another blast. Oh, it's going to be fanned on by Kravchenko. And Desjardins looking for back-to-back hat tricks. Puck into the zone. Guy Lepine with a shot. That's going to go wide. Desjardins tries to pick it up. Back up along the far side. 2 minutes to go in the third. Coming loose in front here is Shea. He moves it ahead. And to the center line, now pushed up along the near side and back into the Wichita zone. Oh, Sean Szydlowski almost skated away with it. McMillan got in his way. Now Bobby Shea along the near side into the corner. Shea is met there by McMillan here in the Komet zone. 1:37 now to go in the third. Up along the near side, here's Justin MacDonald off the backhand. That's going to roll all the way down into the Wichita zone. Riopel will have to make a stop. And Riopel puts it over here on the near side. It's going to be Mason Baptista with it. Stick handling up along the near boards. Baptista to MacDonald. Now back to Baptista along the near side. MacDonald. Now Ryan Lowney with it. Coming over. Down low. Here's Jamie Shasma. Dishes out. Here's a shot. That's going to be blocked. Doesn't make its way through. In front. Here's a shot by Shasma. Fanned on it. And we have got a whistle.
Net.
Looks like the net did come loose. Komets were buzzing around again, looking to break into double digits here tonight.
Yeah.
And Gabriel Desjardins almost did it.
Yeah, he had a full breakaway, same one he had before. This time, Riopel just stood up, made the glove save on him, and a nice shot, nice play. And unfortunately, he couldn't put it past him this time. 1:02 to go in the game. Komets up 9-3.
Face-off just outside of the Wichita zone. Komets with 48 shots on goal. The Komets have eclipsed 50 shots twice this season. Still might get there. Got a minute left.
Last minute.
Wichita, they will bring it over the line. Here's Kudemi. Look at the move coming in. He shoots. Oh, he got the post. Oh, Kudemi almost had himself a hat trick. As Tebow up along the far side. Kudemi with it. Comes down low. Got 45 seconds to go. And here is Justin Hodgman. Out to Jamie Shasma. Now Ryan Lowney with it. Lowney to Garrett Thompson. Pass behind him. It's going to be offsides. 36 seconds to go. And what a night for the Comet offense. And, boy, you never would have thought that this team could put up these kind of offensive numbers just night after night. Got 7 goals in Wheeling and then 9 goals tonight.
Well, they obviously things have happened that they just keep passing the puck and moving it. A lot of confidence on this hockey team right now, at least the way they pass the puck around and move it. They're having fun out there right now.
So goal totals over the last 3 games, 6, 7, and 9. 23 seconds to play as the puck comes into the Comet zone. Here's Cody Soul. Soul goes back behind the net. Oh, he coughed it up. They try and center it, but Marco Waugh is there. Now Waugh gets it tangled up, and it's going to go all the way down the length of the ice. Rio Pell has to play it, push it up along the far side. And we go back behind the net with 2 seconds to play, and that will do it. Comets win 4 in a row. What an offensive night. Just a clinic. Comets put on 9-3 is your final score. And Robbie, I'm not sure how much, more good things we can say about this game because it was good all the way around.
Well, exactly. It was a good skating game. They worked hard, as I say, when they pass the puck behind your back and you flip the puck and make passes up the ice on breakaway passes. Obviously, there's a lot of confidence and they feel pretty good about themselves. They outshoot them 48-37, but they get outshot in the third period, 19-13, but outscore them 5-1 in the period. So they do everything right in the third period. They keep the streak alive, 21 games leading in the third period, and are able to win the hockey game that way. So pretty good period, pretty good game all the way around. And to score 9 goals, I think the fans finally get themselves a game they could relax after about halfway through the second period and not have a nail-biter going into the playoff. So a good all-around game, and as you say, there's a hockey team over there that's got a lot of confidence and having a lot of fun playing this game right now.
And that's the beauty of Garrett Bartus. He gets stronger as the game goes on. You mentioned all those shots. If Wichita gets a couple, it's maybe a different story, but Garrett Bartus, he stood up in the third period and let his team get 5 goals.
Yes, he did. And again, the confidence that this team has got right now, they got 3 more games in 4 nights, so they got to get a rest tomorrow with Friday, Saturday, Subban, and in Quad City on Saturday, back here against Quad City on Sunday. And, of course, we see Wichita here Friday night. So 3 big games still, but a lot of confidence on this hockey team right now.
A rematch is Friday night, 8 o'clock back here at the Coliseum. But the Comets are going to enjoy this one at 9-3. We'll be back to wrap it up. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Life can be unpredictable. 1 minute everything's fine. In the next, you have a kid with a fever and it's already past 5. That's when you need Parkview First Care. We have extended hours, including evenings and weekends, convenient locations, and Parkview Physicians Group providers to make your whole family feel better. When you can't wait to see your doctor, go to the walk-in clinic that's part of the PPG community of care. Parkview First Care. Get in, get better, get going.
Aaron's has some really great news. Aaron's is offering 120 days same as cash. That's right, and here's how it works. Sign a new lease agreement and you have a full 4 months, 120 days to pay Aaron's everyday low price. They even offer a 20% instant rebate if you purchase outright. 120 days same as cash. Not bad, huh? Just stop by or call to learn more. And remember, you don't need credit. All you need is Aaron's. And nobody beats Aaron's. Nobody.
Save on Marathon Top Tier gasoline and get free Comet hockey tickets. Get a Marathon Visa card at any Marathon station and earn up to 25 cents per gallon rebate. Also, pick up a Comets fill-up card and earn a buy one, get one free ticket offer to any Friday night regular season home game. Remember, use your Marathon Visa card and earn a 25 cents per gallon savings and a free Comet game ticket. Marathon, top-tier certified gasoline with STP additives, fueling the American spirit.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
Miller Lite is the original light beer, and we'll always brew it to have more taste, with only 96 calories and 3.2 carbs. Because we believe that if you compromise on taste, you can taste the compromise. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2018 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Average analysis, 12 fluid ounces. Less than 1 gram protein, 0 grams fat.
Welcome to the Comet Hockey OmniSource Recycled Postgame Show.
What a game here at the Coliseum as the Komets have just turned into this offensive machine. 22 goals over the last 3 games. The Komets have now won 4 straight. Goaltender Garrett Bartus has now won 8 straight, going all the way back to December. The Komets 9 goals tonight. That is the most goals the Komets have put up this season, breaking the season high of 8 set back on October 20th against Kansas City. So the Komets get the win tonight by a score of 9-3. Let's recap the scoring. There was certainly a lot of it. The Komets got on the board first. Mason Baptista is 14th of the season at .230. Szydlowski, the Leeds leading scorer, gets a point. Garrett Thompson with the other helper. And it was Butcher for Wichita. 8:04 was the time. That tied the game in the first period, his 6th of the season. Dufour and Crevier Morin with the assist. And then Ralph Kudemi, the former Komet, got Wichita. They actually had the lead in this game in the first period. 16th of the season for Kudemi. Butcher with the assist. And Wichita took the lead into the second period. But then it was 8 unanswered goals by the Fort Wayne Komets, starting with Marcotte, his 11th of the season at .341. Soul and Hodgman the assist. Trevor Cheek on the power play at 16:15 of the second period. Shea and Kravchenko with the assist. Justin MacDonald, his 2nd of the season at 13:18 of the second period. Kravchenko and Marcotte with the assist. And then Cody Soul getting his 3rd goal in the past 3 games, and that was his 7th of the season, 31 seconds into the 3rd period. Jason Binkley and Marcotte helping him out on that. Then Gabriel Desjardins, his 21st of the season, to eclipse his previous career high at 20. He's got 21 this season. We're only in February. 7:09 was the time. Shea and Hodgman with the assist. Then Loic Marcotte, his 11th of the season at 8:13. Ryan Lowney and Garrett Thompson with the assist. And then Desjardins short-handed, 22nd of the season. 10:12 was the time. And it was Leonard and Kravchenko. And Desjardins, 5 goals now in 2 games. He had the hat trick in Wheeling on Saturday, and he almost had a hat trick here tonight. He had a breakaway late in the 3rd period. But Sean Szydlowski, he lights a lamp at 12:43, 23rd of the season. And Sean Szydlowski is now sole leader in the ECHL scoring race, up by 4 points now. Baptista and Curtis Leonard with the assist. Ralph Kudemi, he got his 2nd of the game, 17th of the season, unassisted to round out the scoring for Wichita. 14:16 was the time. Wichita 0 for 3 on the power play. Komets 1 of 3. As Shane Starrett, he started the game for Wichita tonight, saw 48 minutes and 13 seconds, gave up 7 goals. And then he got the hook for Nick Riopel. 11:47, that was the time he played here tonight, and he gave up 2 goals on just 5 shots, making 3 saves here this evening. As Garrett Bartus, another victory, 8 in a row for Bartus. He sees 37 shots, makes 34 saves in the winning efforts, as the Komets making a big statement tonight. 9 goals. Now the Komets came into tonight's game just 1 goal back of Manchester for the top